a fucking copyright flag last week.
For what?
For one of the beats. That was used.
Maybe we should all just
live.
like. Oh shit!
We just form an acapella group.
Are we live?
Can we just be the guys
live.
from Billy Joel? All his songs with all the doo wop, mainly for the longest time, which is
Are we
by far
live?
the best song ever written by man. Besides, and so it goes, also by Billy Joel.
I don't know. We need to start the fire. It's pretty sketchy.
Sound okay?
Yeah. Audio sounds good.
All right.
Audio sounds sweet.
Finally figured out how to do it.
Are we doing right? Are we okay? Are you feeling swell? Are you feeling gay?
I'm feeling some swelling. Speaking of gay,
Spelling.
from
You guys are gonna love the Craigslist ads tonight.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
You're gonna love them. Nope. Oh fuck! Do I even have the?
Put the hooch over there. Put these joints all within arm's reach. Let me see how much whiskey I put.
Oh shit.
Whiskey and joints. Welcome to that We Have a Great Reason podcast.
Well, that's a thing.
Whiskey and joints. Haven't even started.
Oh, I got this Instagram post I saw that is fucking crazy.
Matt, I've been plugging our picture.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, a bunch on the show. So now that you're here, we're gonna have to do it again tonight.
I'm gonna have to pour some Dr. Pepper in this.
Huh?
I'm at like 44 likes.
I don't even remember where we're at.
I don't even remember. Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
How's everybody doing out there tonight? Out in the chat room. Huh?
So far, Blue Unicorn hasn't checked in. That's surprising.
Wow. That is surprising.
Who's
He's
that?
got like 3 accounts that he signs in with and chats with us.
Yeah, he'll argue with himself in the chat room.
I like that.
Who is this?
It's
Blue Unicorn.
Blue Unicorn.
D. Morton.
His regular.
Is he
name
also
is-
Ryan? He's not
No,
Ryan.
Ryan's a buddy of his, I think,
Okay.
in Oregon.
Ryan's a trip.
Whoop.
I
Good thing I got that in the bag.
I like getting both them in there.
We got should have New York watching tonight, some Texas, some Florida.
I put too much whiskey in
Gonna
the
be pretty
Pepsi, so now I
interesting.
need to put Dr. Pepper
You
in the
shouldn't
Pepsi.
do that.
I should never do that.
Are you making the 24th flavor?
The 26th.
Yeah,
There's shame in there
definitely
somewhere.
more than one flavor in a Pepsi. Has anybody tried the salted caramel one yet?
No, I've heard it's pretty good though.
Have you tried the old style one, like the really malty one? The old, like, 18?
Yeah.
That shit's good.
That
You
one's
guys,
good.
You guys want to start the show?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Oh, shit.
2 people got off. They were tired of us.
Already?
Why aren't we getting any sound? We're not getting it.
This you're not getting?
We're not getting it on the speakers. On the speakers?
Oh. It's not there, but it's feeding.
Right, but I've got a... We're not able to hear it.
So I found this girl who was posting on Instagram selling a poop
A song what?
on Instagram.
I hate the press.
Selling a
I hate
poop.
you.
So I'm not saying trying to, like she had customers, but she was bragging about it.
Wow.
Like I was gonna unfollow her, but I'm like, this is interesting as fuck.
I'm the philosopher formerly known as Goldfish.
We are getting it on the feed, though. Oh, we're getting us on the feed, too.
I don't know what that means.
This podcast may contain content intended for if not all, will find greatly offensive and possibly even illegal. The viewpoints expressed during the podcast
Weird.
are strictly opinion, are merely meant for the sake of entertainment, and in no way expresses our true beliefs. We strongly suggest this be watched by a mature audience only. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
Weird. Sorry about that weird delay if there was one. Or if there was echo going on. That's weird. We've never had that happen.
We fucked it up.
We fucked it up. We'll figure that out. We had to do things differently this week. A little differently. But welcome to the Not Governed by Reason podcast. Yes. I am one of your hosts, El Dougal. I enjoy romantic walks to Planned Parenthood. I enjoy a nice, cheap boxed wine on the edge of cliffs.
Who doesn't?
So, yeah, as always, I'm joined by... What was your name again?
I'm Josh.
Okay.
I have quite the collection of Cabbage Patch Kid dolls, and they're my pride and joy.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
Yeah.
I like it.
They're all named Dougie.
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 I like it.
Yeah.
Dougie. How's it sounding out there, chat room people? Let us know. Please. Let us know.
Do you ever walk into your room and say, teach me how to teach me how to...
That's the only thing I see.
I don't even know how to Dougie.
Shit.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
But this week, we are joined by, you might recognize both these fellas. They've been on the show before. They've been on the show together before. We are joined by Mr. Matt Chesler and Colin Fitzgerald.
Pleasure to be here as always. Thank you.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Now, we have a giveaway you're doing again this week from your place of employment, Feisty Spirits.
I got a bottle of hooch for you, internet folk. I've got this, again, blue corn bourbon. 70% blue corn, 30% rye. Sweet, spicy, and oh, so delectable.
Damn.
Damn indeed. And I'm also here to promote our new bottled cocktail. It is a cranberry sour coming out, a pre-bottled cocktail here coming out soon, so keep your eye on the shelves for that.
So, what should we do to make people enter to win that?
Ooh. That's interesting.
You have to send nudes.
Send
my first
send
action
pictures
too.
of noodles. Send nudes!
Yeah.
Noodles?
Send noodles. Send pictures of noodles. I don't know. Does anybody in the chat have?
Nobody is responding to us whatsoever. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure everybody in there watching it is us.
Okay. That's
Well, I
fair.
like the way we look.
I'm
so,
pretty
so
sure
Well,
it's just us.
How about tell us a joke and you might get a bottle of hooch.
that'd be good.
You gotta subscribe to our YouTube if you don't already.
I'll deliver the
Like
bottle
our
of hooch.
Facebook as well.
Hey, suit.
Yes.
A bunny suit.
In a
Follow
in a
us on
bunny suit.
Twitter.
Yeah.
Stumble into their house with a bottle of hooch like, Happy Easter. They're like, it's November, get out.
Drunk, throwing
Kick the
glitter.
door open.
Here's half
Like
a
the
bottle.
cats got out, you weird drunk bunny.
You don't know cats.
What cats?
Happy Hanukkah.
Throw some confetti and like a graduation cap. Just add a little confusion. What time do you think this is, Matt?
I just pissed the computer. I was gonna try to share that we had giveaway. Anyways, fuck it. Fuck social media while we do this. What do you think we should do?
Arm wrestling.
We arm wrestling. We
Yeah.
can't arm wrestle people through.
They can figure it out if they want the bottle
Maybe
bad
you
enough.
ask a question, maybe they answer.
There's an arm wrestling Modicon.
Do you guys have a Snapchat?
No.
Oh boy.
No,
That's
we're
a
not.
dangerous
We're not
start.
pedophiles.
Oh!
Shut up.
No,
I'm gonna delete a few things real quick.
we don't cross that line. We don't cross that line.
Not anymore.
We don't.
The Snapchat line or the pedophile line?
You make fun of them all the time.
Or the
I plead
Snapchatting
the
yourself
fifth,
being
sir.
a pedophile
I plead
line?
the fifth, sir. That stuff goes somewhere.
Somebody,
It's not erased forever.
somebody
cloud.
seeing my unsolicited dick
Yeah.
pics
Somebody's
besides their
somebody's snapshotting it.
Don't you hate when you get screenshotted though? Shit.
I take it as a compliment.
I take it as blackmail.
First of all, don't worry. Your dick is the shape of your dick is not common knowledge. He's like, that's not my dick. That's every dick looks alike. That's what people don't understand
man.
with that shit.
That is a sad
I am
sausage.
so fucked.
Like
when I run for
unless you have a
office.
tattoo of your like social security on your dick,
You have a tattoo of your social number on your dick?
you don't need to know that.
He does.
See, now I know.
Yeah.
That's how I get money out of the ATM.
His dad told him it would be a good investment, and he was just like,
It's a payout.
cha-ching.
The numbers got stretched with the years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cha-ching.
Yep.
Is that a 9 or a 7? I can't tell.
It's definitely a 12. Let's be honest. It's all a 12.
That's supposed to be a double-digit number. Oof.
And when I get aroused, I lose blood pressure. I pass out.
I might want to talk to your doctor about that one. So, what are we talking about tonight?
Yeah.
Not matchstick.
Not matchstick. Please.
Please.
You want to explain the rules to these gentlemen?
We're gonna talk about some shit. You guys are gonna rock, paper, scissors. Winner gets to pick a topic. Loser gets mauled by monkey.
But I want to get mauled by monkey.
He's a sexy monkey.
Not sexually.
Yeah, not sexually,
Not
like the bad
sexually.
way.
I have a feeling you
Like-
guys just named a bat monkey.
Yeah.
One of us is about to find that out the hard
Yeah.
way. You go get special visit
Yeah.
from monkey.
Monkey.
All right, Rochambeau, my friend.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay.
It's 1, 2,
No,
3,
1,
go,
2,
man.
3, serve.
You've been on the show like 20
Yeah,
times.
dude. What the fuck?
Like 7.
1, 2, 3, go. Boop.
Yeah, but that's like 7 out of 50-something episodes.
All right, so let's start with
I don't invite me on anymore.
Faithless Humanity.
Faithless humanity. So each week we have a hashtag Faithless Humanity that you can go to find all these wonderful stories by clicking on it in your social medias. This week we have 2 that fit our criteria for Faithless Humanity. It means that you basically have to be a complete piece of shit. That's right?
Yeah.
Isn't that one of the criteria? So one of them is a World War II vet. Was in, old folks' care in a hospital, dying. And he started choking to death. And he couldn't breathe. And people ignored him. And there was hidden camera footage taken of this as he died. Gasping for air as people came in and out and laughed.
Whoa.
And did nothing for this man.
What if it was like
World War
Punk'd?
II vet. Huh?
What if it was like Punk'd? Was Ashton Kutcher there watching? Why was there hidden cameras?
That's a good question.
They probably like to watch the old folks get it on.
Well, maybe they realized that maybe this guy wasn't getting treated the best.
Yeah,
Right.
maybe.
Yeah,
What if he was
absolutely.
secretly a Nazi?
You didn't say which side he was
said he
on.
fought
Exactly.
World War
They
II.
didn't say.
He didn't say
Exactly.
for who.
Like
You had a pretty thick accent.
Help me! I cannot breathe.
his last words were "Heil Hitler."
Hey, for all we know, like, he could have been Nazi. That's why they were walking
Exactly,
by.
and
the
laughing
news
at
just
him.
spun it because that's what the liberal media Jew news does.
I mean, like, that's how we treat our old folks. It's like
Here we go.
you can say,
It's okay coming from him because
Yeah.
he's Jewish.
He can make that.
I got
joke.
the inside hook. I know what's going on.
It's his
Oh, God.
people.
Shalom, bitches.
Shalom.
Shalom.
So yeah, this guy he literally gasped for air. We can't show the video because YouTube hates us.
And thank
So,
you. I don't want to see that. That
um,
sounds.
We don't want to watch it, but we can't show it either because
Okay.
YouTube hates us.
Yeah.
So I mean, this kind of goes into a lot of current issues we face with the well-being of our elderly citizens. I mean, old people kind of fade off the back burner if they were even there to begin with. I hate to say that, but like, look at old folks' home. That's like a not even voluntary. That's like going to jail, but like you skip the whole court process. You go to prison, and your kids abandon you. It's like
True.
and then to have a vet, have somebody who fought in a meaningful war. I'm not saying that this last war wasn't necessarily meaningful, but I'm not saying that there were a bunch of conspiracies with World War II and like black flag operations and like torture sites and black sites and shit like that we know of, but it's just really sad to see that that's what happens.
Old folks go wherever them or their children can afford. So they either and it's funny because you're right. They're either imprisoned in these like tall Russian-looking fucking dormitory-style
Gulags.
buildings, right, with keypad locks and shit like that, or they're in full communities, gated communities, where they have their own little houses because they could afford that shit. But those aren't the ones where they have people, being laughed at while they
Die.
gasp for air and die.
Yeah, those aren't the ones with the hidden cameras for the weird kink fetishes.
Well,
Can't get away with that in the high class shits.
elder abuse is like rampant in like in a lot of nursing homes, so I'm not too surprised they have a hidden camera.
Damn.
Ryan has a good point. Ryan has a very good point. We all suck. That's why we are here. It's true.
Here tonight or here in general?
Maybe it's because we're here. Yeah, here on Not Governed by Reason.
Yeah.
But just in general as well.
Yep.
Yes.
Hey, this is the best thing I had going on today. Okay.
Hey, us too.
Yeah, we don't really have much. Is the chat not working?
No, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got
He
it?
just sucks.
I'm still learning.
Sorry.
This is like 2 seasons in. You got to give me some time to figure it out.
I learned it the first episode. And I did it while hosting.
And he gave me a hand job.
And I gave him a hand
Holy
job under
crap!
that.
Give this man a gold star.
I know, he deserves a gold star and
And
a
we
banana
forgot to switch to
sticker.
Ethernet.
No. I got that part.
Okay, cool. Yes! Give him a hand. Everybody give camera a hand.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not completely worthless.
Only,
Marginally.
yeah. Only kind of, sort of.
Camera.
I'll say this much. I'll
You
trade
did
you for
good.
2 packs of cigarettes and a Coke in prison. That's generous, okay?
Jeez. that
Some
is
Coke
pretty
or
good.
a Coke? Because
Throw a
those are
pack
two
of
different
bombs.
price variants. Like you can have this can of soda for my buddy's ass, or here's a bag of drugs. It's hidden in my friend's ass. Like
Maybe.
I better take the drugs.
Semi soda.
Ryan says maybe. We are all good, and we are trying to figure out why the world sucks. And then V. Morton says, "Hey, bitches."
Hey.
is V Morton also Blue Unicorns?
Sources have not
Like,
confirmed.
They haven't been seen in the same room
They've
together.
never been seen in the same.
And they have similar 5 o'clock shadow.
Yes. So the other bit of the story is great.
Oh, great! There's
This
more.
is great.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's more.
This man decided to take a photo op. Selfie time. He posed for a photo with his dead wife and then proceeded to cut her up. This is in Kansas City, Missouri.
Whoa!
A homeless man posed for photos with his dead wife, along with their newborn and toddler, before dismembering her body in a Kansas City hotel room.
So is his wife
kill her?
homeless as well? Because he's homeless?
Well, it was in a hotel room,
So like was
He's not home.
so they were hotelless. They were homeless.
They were
weren't-
hoteling.
They were, yeah, they were
Hotel.
hoteling. Yeah.
Ah.
He was
So-
arrested last month after being found with the remains at a Kansas storage unit.
So his storage unit, but hoteling at the side. I mean, like, okay, so
You can't. They'll kick you out if they find you sleeping.
but they don't mind if you store your incriminating evidence.
Yeah.
Oof, Lord.
It's like a lockbox at a bank, except just sketchy. Same.
I would.
Wow.
I have a funny comment
Wow.
on that when the camera's not rolling.
He didn't necessarily kill her.
Didn't necessarily.
He told the police that his wife died after giving childbirth and that he dismembered her body in the bathtub 2 days later with the children present. Ray put some of her body parts in a large cooler, a Kansas City police detective wrote in the probable cause statement. He used a stove to boil parts that wouldn't fit in the cooler and flushed some of the remains down the toilet.
All right, let's get a good look at this guy.
He looks like Jim Carrey, kind of.
Just like a more methy Jim Carrey.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's Missouri.
Younger, methier?
It's Missouri.
It's Kansas City. That's not like that is the worst parts of Missouri and the worst parts of Kansas coming together in like a taint. It's like
Yeah.
the taint of Kansas and Missouri
It
is
won't.
Kansas City.
This is the guy.
Oof.
Looks like the dude from Diane Wood.
Which one?
So yeah, that happened. He
Wow.
he just took a picture.
So like what?
You're not crazy, Matt. You're awesome. You're good. You're not crazy.
You call me crazy?
This guy's crazy. He taking family photos with the
Yeah.
dismembered body of his
Yeah,
wife.
that's very old West.
Well, we don't know
That's
if she
like
dismembered yet.
because they used to do that in the old West. Like Pa would
Yes,
die.
he
and-
cut them up like a ninja.
Wow.
Diane Wood.
There you go. I was just imagining this guy going at it with a samurai sword with kids present. Anyways, yeah, they used to do that in the old West. Like, Pa or granddad or ma would die, and you just put them up on a chair and take
Man.
pictures with the whole family.
That-
And that's what you do. But
That was
like
old school as fuck. Though.
yeah, that was like when people were still getting like, you know, rickets and polio.
Did you see that guy's
and
face? Did it look like he had any sort of education or tradition in any bone of his body?
He had something written on the back of his neck. He knows
He
what
did have
letters are at
something
least.
written in the back.
Well, the
of his
tattoo
neck.
artist did. He pointed
Yeah.
to the picture.
Yeah, he can't see it.
He's like, put whatever you want back there. Is it a 13? Fuck it, I'll be a part of MS-13. Fuck it. Like, oh lordy.
Well, like, you only live once, and if she's already dead, and you, like, I'll
Just-
take a picture.
I imagine meth was an issue with this. He
Oh,
does
fuck,
look
yeah.
like meth was part of it. Missouri, most likely.
I mean, if you're
a
giving
lot of
birth-
meth in
They
Missouri.
put that in the water, right?
I'm pretty sure.
If
I'm
you're
pretty
giving
sure,
birth in
yeah.
a storage unit.
Yeah, and no, giving birth in the hotel room.
Oh, hotel room.
Yeah.
See, that's a step up. That's
But-
classy. You throw down the
But
Motel
then-
8 charge.
Then
for
he
your
decides
baby.
he's gonna grab the kids together with the dead mom and take a picture, and then cut her up and boil her body parts, and then take it to the storage unit. Pretty methy decisions.
This is really fucked up to say, but that sounds like a nice hotel to stay at if you have the facilities and the toilet
Yeah.
to get, like.
I want to
cook
rent
for-
that hotel room.
Yeah, that exact
Yeah,
one.
you get a sweet discount nowadays.
They know you can't clog that toilet. We know it's flush to liver. Like oh.
Our ice box
We're
is
just
extra
gonna
big.
talk about tonight.
It is. It's shit like this though that makes you just shake your head and say, "What the fuck is wrong with humanity?"
Yeah. Why is it so faithless?
Why,
It's simple
why?
because we can find out about it more. All this social media, all these we hear about, all these isolated incidents of like the
You know where
world.
the best place to find out about it is?
Where
Not Governed by Reason podcast,
Yeah,
Tuesdays
straight
at
it is.
6 p.m.
I like the plug.
Nice,
That's a good plug.
shameless. And you can now find us real easily by going to different subdomains of ours. You know, if you want us on iTunes, go to itunes.notgovernedbyreason.com. If you want us on Google, go to play.notgovernedbyreason.com. Isn't that nice? Makes it way easy. Go to youtube.notgovernedbyreason.com. But don't go to notgovernedbyreason.com because that shit's out of date.
Yeah.
And it needs to be. I need to update that shit. I'm only one man, people.
Isn't it season? Season
It's season 5.
5.
How have you?
Season 5. It's halfway through season 5.
How's your viewership been doing? Like, I've been noticing there's more people on watching.
Yeah, we definitely have, thank you guys for helping spread that too. We're definitely seeing a good support from our viewers, and we love you guys. And we have a fucking giveaway for all of you. Yes, not governed by you too. We have a giveaway for you folks. Another one from this feisty spirit himself. We have more whiskey we will be giving away. So please, we got to come up with something.
I know. Maybe like
You guys didn't come up with a good spacey deflection.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
I have an idea.
Let's hear it.
So, you know, like the 5-minute dick pics? People
3
can-
minute.
Well,
3-minute dick
I
pics.
asked 5 minutes. But,
Lucky
you,
you.
you get people to just get a postcard, draw a dick on it, and put it through the mail.
But that will be here for 3 weeks waiting for that.
Yeah, we need to
USPS
do
sucks.
this tonight.
How about this? What if instead of 3-minute dick pic, 3-minute Danny DeVito as draw me as one of your French girls, Jack, on the little fainting
Oh, that
couch.
would be good. That
The
would
little
be
fainting
good.
couch, the best rendition, the arm hairs. I love Danny DeVito.
Just
it's a
in
very
his
sick
tidy
thing.
white-
I do too. I
was watching It's Always Sunny earlier. I
Oh
can't.
man, I look that we're named after an Always Sunny reference. So, I don't know.
What can we do?
Would that be cool and have them like email the pictures or like Facebook the pictures in?
We
You
get to-
do have to like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube.
You can play the game. Is it food or genitals? Take a picture of what you're cooking, and really up close. Is it food or is it genitals?
You're gonna need a lot of dicks. Let's be real. Like, I'm not sending no food. I'm sending the dick, the hot dog.
How about I don't know. I got nothing. We'll come up with something, but we're giving away something.
Sexiest
tonight, folks,
tattoo.
So tune in, motherfuckers. Should we move on beyond a faithless humanity?
Well, I heard that. Oh yeah, the husband photo op. That's what. That's
Yeah,
the
that's
second
what we
one
were
is.
talking
Let's
about.
do it.
What would you do in his situation?
Honestly, I understand the need to preserve the memory. My dad died when I was 4, so like there was nothing physically really around besides pictures.
Right.
So in one sense, yeah, I get that. You want your kids to at least have something to draw on for when they say, "Where's mom?" They want to put an image to mom, but at the same
Other
time,
than just the image of him cutting her up and boiling her body parts.
yeah, like it goes past. Like there was like a sweetness to it until that started. There was like a, oh, your baby who was born and the mother died in childbirth. Yeah, okay, a little creepy. Really fucked up memento. Probably won't go well in a locket, but shit. Different strokes.
But
I don't know what a strung out.
and you know what I think they're not mentioning in this, but I think what got him caught was looking like he does with 2 infant children.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like he took those children up. It looked like.
Dragging like 130-pound dead woman and 2
my
kids
God, yeah.
in a cooler. Like he has one riding on the cooler, the other one he's carrying.
Yeah.
Like, where'd you get those 2 kids, man? Like the cooler covered in blood. That's all you. Where'd the kids come from?
I want to know if he made a broth.
But apparently, he made a soup and poured it down the toilet.
Oh,
So,
Toilet soup.
It didn't taste good, apparently.
where's
like,
mom? Remember
these-
that stew
these
last
kids
week?
won't
This
eat
from
it.
Ryan.
The kids are still crying and they won't eat it. Guess this is going down the toilet.
Then you're going to bed hungry tonight, aren't you?
Yes, please.
Children in Ethiopia go hungry every
Mommy
night.
would want you to eat it.
Oh.
Oh,
Macabre, and I love
that's
it.
how serial killers breed.
That's our first hashtag.
Yeah,
Yeah, that seems
Mommy
very,
would want you to eat
very
it.
Dexter-esque.
that seems also a little Oedipus-y. Mommy would want you to eat it.
Maybe that's just you.
Oh.
Bloody slip.
Hey, Matt. How's that crotch candy taste?
Thank you.
The fuck are you doing over there? How
weird.
Why
It's
do you just
weird.
have fucking
he want to
good and
touch
plenty,
himself, and
good and
that's-
plenty powder all over you? How do you get it so powdery? They're fucking
I'm gonna
like
be
jelly
honest.
beans.
I thought they were drugs.
Fuck
yeah,
yeah,
dude, it
horrible.
looks like you're doing PCP on your lap. dog.
I didn't want to say anything because I don't know what your rule is here with PCP.
Yeah,
Like your angel dust
we're down to
policy
get
is.
wet, but don't touch your cock when you do it.
Yeah, dude.
Save
I'm not
it for
touching my
after.
cock.
That's not what it looks like,
Stop
dog.
it.
Looks like you stained
Stop it.
yourself.
Stop it.
Have you had good and plenty?
Stop
There
it.
looks like there's good and plenty there.
Oh, you guys just excited.
What are you trying to say? Are you trying to compliment his size?
His drug pile, yeah.
Oh.
I thought it was a pile. Like, I didn't know.
Oh, there's like
I
breaking
thought
up
you were
stuff
talking
in my.
about the bulge he keeps trying to
There's pink
fucking...
and white shreds over there. What the hell do you think I think's over there? Looks like pharmaceuticals, man. Like nibbled apart some
It's
Ritalin. which is
Benadryl. Benadryl and Vicodin.
That's what gets
Sounds
people going.
dangerous.
Like, he's bopping some bennies.
Hey, who hasn't tried popping some bennies when you don't have anything else and you need to get real weird?
Boof some cough syrup.
Do what I
you
say?
gotta do what you
Yeah.
got.
Okay, dokie, Dr.
No
Jones.
shit, take some Foracid.
Dextromethorphan in the anus. Oh,
Oh shit.
Ooh, DXM, boom.
yeah.
Not DMX. Not DMX.
DMX.
Not
Is
to
that
be confused with
X gonna give it
DMX.
to you?
What?
Yeah.
You got like white powder.
You got drugs hanging out your mouth.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yes.
God, get it together, man.
I'm professional, I swear.
I
Professional
was gonna
what?
ask Matt what he would do in this situation, but
Well,
I
I
think
don't
we
know.
all know
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
Well, wait, so
he
what would I do in this
Take
situation?
nudes of
Yeah,
the
he
dead
would
body.
definitely take nudes and with the kids in the picture.
Yeah, everybody would be nude, right?
Honestly, if
And
I-
then dismembering was like a thought before she even died.
You know how like cutting the
He was
fan.
like, if she dies during this, I'm gonna cut her up and boil her. That was a thought process for Matt.
I believe it.
That's an interesting way to start a Tinder date. If she dies during this, I'm gonna turn her to soup.
Oh wow, you guys have a real high opinion of me.
I'm joking. Whoa, that guy's got.
Well, who is that guy? Oh, was that the lady who
Well, we
died?
have a high enough opinion of you that we know you would premeditate.
This is to be honest. If I was that guy, I'd probably smoke some more meth.
And then just let the meth do the choosing.
Yep.
The fucking look on your face is so fucking cool.
Oh,
I think I was the only one who got that. Like,
What?
wow.
I didn't do it. What happened? It wasn't me.
It was just like, if you were to plan a murder, you would actually plan it, and that's something both honorable and scary. At least you're gonna see it through right. But at least you're planning it. Oh.
I'll be honest, if you don't follow through, you're just wasting your time, and ain't nobody got time for that.
That sounds like a basketball quote.
I guess.
Follow through with that shot, or ain't nobody got time for your shit.
So the plot is gonna thicken a little bit, right?
Oh,
Right, let's
fuck.
hear it.
He was seen pushing a stroller with a toddler walking beside him. But police found the remains on October 24th inside a cooler and tote at a
Happy
U-Haul
Halloween.
moving and storage facility where he was sleeping with their children. Not
After
sleeping
Ray-
with them, but slept. Where he slept with the children. That's probably a better way to put it.
Adding more nightmare sauce on this story. Just pepper in a little incest, pepper in a little this.
The affidavit said the baby was not wearing adequate clothing and had an eye infection.
What is adequate clothing for a baby?
Any clothing.
But
Probably
like,
just walking around in a diaper.
like I would put my kid in a burlap sack because they shit the burlap sack.
After Ray was arrested and put in a police vehicle, he was asked about his wife's whereabouts. He responded that she had died several days earlier and was in a cooler in one of the totes.
Which is exactly what you want to hear. Excuse me, sir.
Which he had been trying to remove from the storage unit.
Where is the
It
children's
stinks
mother?
real bad. I got to get rid of this. Can you help me?
Thank God y'all showed up.
I bet you he thought that was a legitimate way of doing it. Like, I was trying to take you to the funeral parlor, but no one was giving me a ride for a taxi.
I got messed up. I took this one to the tailgate, and I accidentally took the beers
To the crematorium.
Yeah, I cremated them beers, and now I can't get drunk now, so I had to smoke meth and cut my wife up. It's like,
Why
wait,
does he sound like Adam Sandler?
I don't know. That's kind of how he looked to me. But and then they'd be like, the timeline doesn't match up with
It's
that.
like, smoke some meth, you understand?
They
Yeah.
say that
It's meth.
the hotel room's bathtub train was removed and apparent human tissue was found. That doesn't say it was hers. But,
No, it's a hotel bathroom drain.
Ray
God
has been-
knows what's in there.
Ray has been providing conflicting information. He has said that both his wife committed suicide after giving childbirth and also that she died during or after childbirth. So he's telling different stories.
Yeah, why? Is she just like, she has the baby and then just stabs herself in the...
She's like,
a
shit.
She's like,
I
I don't
want
want to
another
raise
boy.
another one.
Like, I wanted a girl finally. Screw you. Out.
It's awful.
I hate Dick.
Oh.
That's what made him want to cut her up.
Wait, was his name Dick?
He had
Hey.
We all have one.
Emotional dicks,
Some of
spiritual
us-
dicks.
Some of us are just
I know
hiding
some
well.
girls with some big old knee knockers. Like, I've met girls with more balls than the bulls I've castrated.
How many bulls have you castrated?
I grew up on a ranch, actually,
That's true,
so
that's true.
I lost count a while ago. I have discarded many
Did
testicles.
you ever have to castrate him with your teeth?
No, we use rubber bands.
Okay.
There was
There was a
there was an
time.
incident where you chop enough of them, eventually somebody gets you with the old Rocky Mountain oyster tray. Anyways,
Oh, see, that was my next question.
I have eaten balls.
I heard it tastes like
They're
it's
good.
chewy.
It doesn't taste
It
good.
depends on how they're cooked.
Really?
Yep, that's what I've heard. The taste improves with better culinary skill, but as it stands, testicles taste about as good as they smell.
That is like the biggest fuck you to a different species. Like, it's bad enough, like, we say fuck you to our dogs and shit by cutting their balls off, like...
But then to eat them?
This bull, we're gonna put you in, parade you around in front of fucking audience of people and taunt you with a cape, right, and a bunch of clowns, and then we're gonna cut your balls off and we're gonna eat them. We're gonna fry them and fucking eat them.
They're going to be a delicacy.
And jokes. They're gonna be a delicacy and a joke at the same time.
But see, the fucked up thing is, like, our understanding of morality now is so much different from when it was back, like, 200, 400 years ago. We're like, we're starting to really give animals rights. It's fucked up.
We don't give animals rights. Fuck that.
They can't own guns. They don't get no rights.
Only people who need rights are
They
white
can't
males.
vote either.
I'm just kidding. That was I'm gonna disclaimer that one. That was a joke.
Write the word disclaimer.
Joke.
Trigger
Joke.
warning. We gotta put a trigger warning.
Yeah, we should have a little flashing trigger warning. Trigger warning. Trigger warning.
And then another one extra that says
Or a
seizure.
stamp that comes down on it. Ding! Trigger warning.
It's a joke.
And it's shaped like a big dick.
Laugh a little.
Don't take yourself so seriously.
What, sweetheart?
The stamp's shaped like a dick.
What?
The triggered stamp.
I don't get that.
I did.
The
Mushroom stamp.
It says triggered.
Pick a topic, Matt.
Yeah.
My turn.
You wanna talk about those good and plenties on your list?
For real, I thought they were like Ritalin or something that you just ground up your.
I eat candy my own way.
Wait, just
I have
like-
ADD. I need a fiddle with something. Wild card, bitches.
It definitely
Gotta
looked
fiddle
like
with
you
your
were
diddle.
fiddling with something. What do we pick for wild card, bitches?
DNA test.
testing.
So, this is something I have we've talked about it before on the show, but now there is more and more coming out about it. But there's all these websites like 23andMe where you can send your DNA to, or Ancestry has a DNA lineage thing that you can send your DNA to, and all your profiles go into electronic databases, right? Now, police have access to that information without your consent or without a warrant by going to these companies. Think about it. They can go to T-Mobile and get your cell phone information. Right?
Mm-hmm.
They can go to all these places and get simple information without a warrant. So that's the big concern now, is that they can go to Ancestry or 23andMe and get your DNA profile. Now, we've talked in the past about it because it was hackable. The databases are hackable. So that's the scary thing with that. That
But
it
now
might
it's freely given.
Right. But now, if cops want it, they can come have your DNA.
For now. Hopefully.
For now.
What's going to stop the Mormons from giving it over?
Well, I'm hoping that someone takes it up to the Supreme Court.
Seriously, they
No,
own
they're not
Ancestry.
They're not gonna.
I didn't know that.
They're gonna flip like that. The Mormons. Let's be real.
Yeah.
They ain't the mob.
No, they own Vegas now.
Some of it.
The good parts, at least.
But yeah, like hopefully someone takes it to the Supreme Court.
What do you think about this, guys?
I think it's. I mean, why are we surprised?
Right.
We all love Clinton. What did he sign in? The bill for hand-me-down military equipment to be handed off to police forces. Of course, they're gonna pull some shit like this. Like, you don't have to do something terrible that the state needs records of your DNA because
Right.
they're like, oh, this crime fits like what you're capable of and what you've shown. No, now they can just.
And see, what we learn about DNA profiling is from watching episodes of CSI.
It's nothing
and
like that.
Forensic Files. It's nothing like that. And it's really a hard... you have to have a really good amount of evidence to prove that there is a link between it.
Like, you would have to leave
yeah,
like a
that's
shot
still-
glass full of blood, a shot glass full of semen, and a shot glass full of spit. And I'm pretty sure if I was doing something heinous, I wouldn't
I'd be
leave
drinking
them
all of
three.
them.
I would
I'd be
use
shooting
one
them
for
all.
a chase as the other.
Right?
Oh, but no, for real though, like,
But should we even be using services like this?
Well, for the longest time, like the police forces has been using lie detectors and they don't work.
Right. Well, they're not. Polygraphs aren't admissible in court.
and
Well, it might come down to that the DNA isn't either. But if the public doesn't know and they just put pressure on you,
Right. The DNA has to be presented in a way like you would have to have matching markers within the DNA up to like 1,000+ times having these matching markers show
Yeah.
up.
We also need a big enough sample too. So
Yeah.
like in the movies, they're like, oh, we found a hair follicle. Like, no, you actually have to have like enough that you can do like multiple samples from.
yeah, like Doug and I could both be Irish. He hates the Irish, but but he could be Irish.
I think I am part Irish.
Yeah, no, I remember an anti-Irish.
I don't know. I haven't gone
But
to
we could-
23andMe yet.
We could do like some crime stuff together, both bleed on the same crime, and you could go down for a body that I made.
We should.
We should make a blood pact
Can we?
after we murder somebody.
But I mean,
Maybe.
should we even
I have
be...
something special to show you guys after this. If we're
Put your dick back in
Should we even be using these services?
well, a lot of
Like-
people want to know where they come from. A lot of people, like my family, my mom's side of the family did not want to acknowledge where we're from, what our native language is, because it's not cool to be brown in a white man's world, and it's easier to speak English and forget
But you can do that by research.
But like, a lot
without
of people
having to
want
give
to
your
find that out.
DNA profile.
And I guess, like, yeah, you can talk to your family. My family, you couldn't talk to. My family, if I had asked my grandma, she said we would have been French. And it's like, French people don't have the last name Martinez. Like, But more people are looking, and I think like South Park kind of touched on this issue a little bit. More people are trying to jump onto more bandwagons to feel offended, and like maybe that is a part of it. For some of us, maybe it's just a way to reconnect, kind of get to know ourselves more.
But there's even ones like not just to find out like your lineage and shit, but to find out potential diseases that you might not have yet, but that you could in your future. That aren't necessarily correct, you know. I don't think that we should be using internet medicine.
It's a novelty.
You know, things that involve fucking science and true doctor work, DNA profiling kind of shit, geneticist work.
Medicine.
We don't need to be doing that through Ancestry.com or fucking 23andMe or whatever. Walgreens.
23andMe sounds like half a promise that Bin Laden made to all them suicide bombers. Hey! Half a promise.
Calling Bin Laden a virgin?
Did you ever? Okay. that man got more unclassified pussy.
Would he be one of the virgins? Like, is that what the 23 and me?
Or
it's like,
he was a war hero
and me.
Because he was a war hero and he fought off the Russians. He was in Time magazine. Did you know that? Bin Laden walking down the street with all them kids and the AK over his shoulder? Yeah, that was years ago.
Wasn't he named like one of the men of the year at one point?
Yes, he was. Yeah. Yes, he was. Thank you for remembering that.
Huh.
And like, but that's the thing. Like, Bin Laden probably got some like hot, beautiful.
Oh, dude, back in his day in Afghanistan and shit, they were progressive at that point in time. They've digressed in their efforts
ideology
and ideologies, but he grew up in a time where it was a hip place, man.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, dude, he had the fro back in the day, like back before he was doing all the war hero shit too. This is like he comes from a fucking royal family,
rich family,
and so he went to good schools, you know, drove nice cars, and we just
remember a man who
he was a face of something to be. He was a scapegoat face, you know. I firmly believe, yeah, maybe he did some shit, but he also believed in the liberation of his people.
And I mean, Afghanistan's been at war since it's for its conception. They've been fighting for that scrap of land. Yeah, they've been fighting for that scrap of land from foreign invaders, be them Chinese, be them Russian, be them whatever.
Americans.
Yeah, most recently, done drone strike.
But I mean, I firmly believe, like, you know, we made this big deal about finding Bin Laden, right? That motherfucker did interviews with like Tom Brokaw and shit when we were trying to find Bin Laden. Come on.
They should have just used Ancestry.com.
To find him.
But I mean, if fucking Tom Brokaw could get an interview with him.
We couldn't find him.
Come on.
And he's in the hills with a dialysis machine, like hiding out. Like, that's not easy equipment to move. You need like at least 5 goats to move them on.
Poppies will put them to sleep. You are correct. So yeah, I don't know. I don't like this shit. Insurance companies are going to start asking, you know, if they can get their hands on that DNA information.
Yeah.
That way they can charge you higher rates or not cover you at all.
Well, since the science is so iffy, if there's a study out there, even if it's like something that they debunked later, they'll claim that it'll be like, oh, you got this one marker, so we can't do whatever. It's going to be like a fucking field day. It's a novelty, and we're using it as a tool too soon.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like it. I mean, we're also starting to fucking edit people's DNA, which is scary.
Have we started to people? Because we've been doing
yeah,
rats
we
for a
just,
while.
like, last week, there was a few articles about the guy, the first living person to have, like, his DNA edited.
Wasn't there a big spiel lately on that they're starting to test for if parents have conceived a child with Down syndrome, and they can choose or not to terminate early enough on? And isn't that
the first trimester or something like that?
Yeah, it is. Okay, like I'm not gonna tirade on too much, but wow, that's fuckered.
It's hard.
To terminate a life just because that
the
child
Down syndrome.
Yeah, because that child will want more hugs, be in your life longer, and just be a source of just outpouring love. Oh no!
Yeah,
Oh no!
We gotta get rid of it.
He's not gonna go to parties and crash the car and like get somebody pregnant. Oh,
And if anything,
no.
you can exploit him by putting him on an A&E TV series.
You could
Yeah.
you could put him on a little front pack until he's like 13.
He's gonna work at the small town
Well-
grocery store until he's 55.
Get
Right.
$10 tips for every bag he bags. I
Yeah.
mean, shit. It's like not a bad life if you really look at it.
Well, this
Yeah.
is a stigma with mental health. Like the whole like, I'm not gonna vaccinate my kid because it'll give him autism. It's like you're telling me that death is worse than autism?
Yeah, polio's worse than death.
Oh yeah.
Like you're a little socially awkward or you can't walk.
Ryan
Pick
Hale,
one.
we got
I know,
some
right?
backup in the chat room. Ryan Hale says, give me all your personal info. I can help. You need my help. Just type in a search term. Poppies will put them to sleep. I don't know. Some type bad.
Wow.
Yup, that's called eugenics. Oh, I mean Planned Parenthood. That's from V. Morton. It is called eugenics. You know, real quick, conspiracy corner side note. Our Planned Parenthood is right next to two Chinese restaurants and a fucking Qdoba. I just want to throw that out there.
Also, if you need to get your diddle check, gentlemen, don't forget Planned Parenthood does it cheap. Weird segue. If you're going to throw your miscarriages
Have you,
away.
Adam
have
Slate
you,
likes
have you
turtles.
done that?
Dude, I've
Have
been
you
going
had
to
your
Planned
shit checked?
Parenthood since I was 17 to get my diddle checked after every weird encounter.
Oh.
Damn, they know you by name then.
Dude, they do.
I
Like, they've known me for like about 4 or
You
5
just
years.
call in advance. All right, we'll save a seat for you.
But as you're taking
Well, no, that's the thing. Like everybody thinks Planned Parenthood is just get it out of me. No, that's if you need to get checked, you need blood work done. You need to go get
The birth control and shit
anything.
like that. Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
that's-
he
and
doesn't-
everybody just thinks it's ripping babies out of women.
He
No.
needs to know if he needs to pay off women so they don't spill the beans about him having the AIDS.
I need
Yeah.
to know
He
if I
needs
need to
the
come up
Charlie
with,
Sheen contract.
if I need to have a business card. Flips over like HPV positive. No.
Isn't there?
No, you just have to have a contract with this time.
Am I sure I want to hook up with you? HIV positive. Hello, no.
Somebody tried telling me that fucking Charlie Sheen beat AIDS. How do you fucking beat AIDS?
Didn't Magic
You don't
Johnson beat
fuck-
AIDS?
He still got it. He still got HIV, I'm pretty sure. I don't think
What
you
if-
ever beat it.
What if
It's kind of like child support. You can run away from it, but I'm gonna get you.
Yeah.
only for 18 years, only until the child dies?
And then there's alimony on top of that. So like, then you, I'd rather lose the alimony than the child support.
Bitch, that's why you had a prenup. Prenup.
Quality control. They need to check on their product before it goes to market.
Children, of course.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's a damn good point. Damn, Ryan, you're dropping bombs tonight.
Can you write a book?
Shit.
We both. know
Ryan
this.
might
The
be.
new Dr. Spock.
Ryan-
It's like, should you terminate?
You were on the way to being our winner. Just from dropping bombs. You're on the way. to
Winning
being
that
our winner.
whiskey.
Oh, what are we gonna do about that whiskey?
That's what I just said.
Oh,
I don't know.
maybe
Can
people
butt
could
chug it the
take-
fastest and
What
have the
can-
bottle.
Well, then we're gonna need to get more bottles, and then we're gonna have to test
No.
who can do it, and then who survives,
No, no,
and then
no,
who gets it.
no. They get the glass bottle. We use the contents for the game, and they get the glass bottle.
Oh
Right?
boy, what do we do with all the leftover glass, though?
That's the price.
All right. Here's the challenge.
Let's hear it.
To win, you must like our Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube, and provide to us your best Not Governed by Reason podcast slogan.
Ooh.
Give us a fucking slogan. We have some, but give us yours.
We'll use it in the future.
We'll use it.
I have an-
But what are they winning?
They're winning a bottle of blue corn bourbon from Feisty Spirits. Made with 70% blue corn, 30% rye, all organic, all natural, local, and goddamn delicious. Ladies and gentlemen, get feisty, get freaky, get with the Feisty Spirits.
Nice.
Yeah, I told them I should do the commercial, but they said I probably shouldn't.
You don't have big enough boobs. Let's just spew
That's
out.
what I said. I can get a breast job. I can get double D's.
Let's go
Let
back.
me do the commercial.
We can go to Fast Shack.
Oh, that's not where
It's a
I want to
nice
get double
bottle.
D's. I want to go to Denver at least.
They got
At least
some
take me
nice
to
bottles.
Chubby's.
Hey, no, we gotta go to Trinidad.
Trinidad.
Yeah.
Tranny Dad.
Gotta,
Trinidad.
Gotta do the whole kit and caboodle if you want to do the
I
commercial.
wouldn't even do much of the kit and caboodle. It would just be like G-cut
No.
titties.
Yeah.
And then like
And the tuck job.
some pasties, and I would just rock it shirtless and tattooed, and just be like, "Hey, my eyes are up here," Just all the time. I would just be the biggest dick, just lay them out on a table like, "Whoomp! What are you looking at?" Sorry for everybody at home who's watching because of me.
That kind of
Having
reminds
fun.
me.
You're the reason why I'm not gonna
I
be able to
went as the
masturbate
bearded
tonight, just so you know.
I'm glad.
That was one of my favorite Halloween costumes. I had long hair, and I went one year as the bearded feminist instead of the bearded lady, and I had pickets like keep God out of my vagina, like all sorts of shit. It was awesome.
One year I got priest robes, and underneath
fuck.
them I had a pink denim miniskirt, platform boots, a lot of makeup, and a belly shirt, and I went as your worst nightmare. Confess your sins! It was rainbow eyeshadow. It was the works. I had girls working on me all afternoon.
I one year got a big box and wrapped it in Christmas wrap and had a big tag on it that said "To women from God." It was God's gift to women. It was
Aww.
fucking awesome.
Like the gift that they never used.
Yeah,
and
that they never wanted. Yeah,
The gift that keeps
sat in the
giving.
corner, collected dust.
Chlamydia?
I thought that was herpes. I thought that was the herpes simplex virus.
Chlamydia herpes.
Chlamydia herpes.
Let's be honest, we all have herpes, guys. It's not
All right,
that big
we're
of a
slacking
deal.
on our hashtags tonight too, guys.
All right, let's come up with a good one.
You need to. So, I mean, any last words on DNA or?
Fuck it.
It's a double-edged sword, man. You know, you want to know where you come from, but at the same time, anybody else can find out where you came from, what you like, and some people want to track out famous relatives. They want to be like, oh, I'm related. Like, for me, it'd be like, oh, related to F. Scott Fitzgerald. Well, no, Irish people are like rabbits and Puerto Ricans. We all breed at exponential rates.
And intermingle. I met a
And
lot of
intermingle.
Irish Puerto Ricans.
That is, I gotta find me one of them.
Well, let's be honest, we're all trying to find our place in the world, and this is not the answer. It's not the answer at all. Like, I feel like if you want to sacrifice your freedom and your identity to get an identity, that's cool, but it's not cool.
I just don't think having easy access to DNA profiling is the right idea in general. I mean, that's something that is ours.
Yeah.
Ours.
So you
Nice.
think that information should be kept private?
Yeah, I do.
I agree.
I wonder, do they keep DNA samples? Do they have like a big freezer full of DNA samples? Like a,
Big
What's it-
vault full of spit samples. They keep that shit.
oh, I
The
gotta go
Marmons,
there.
man.
Spit samples.
The Marmons are keeping all your stuff.
We're just slides that they lick and then put away.
We have a couple from what is it? From the Mr. Hack, Mr. Matt. It's not governed by reason. We take our medication.
That's a good one.
All the mysteries of our past and future, just a drop of blood on the dotted line. Ryan Hill. Damn, man. Fucking Ryan. Damn.
All over.
You're like writing lyrics and shit. I love it. I'm Natal, Obama's 16th cousin. I'm Natal, Obama's 16th cousin. I think that's what he meant to say.
There's
the
some
fuck?
spell check
I hate
issues.
spell check.
You know what? I thought I heard that before. Ryan, stop ripping off Taylor Swift song lyrics.
Look what you made me do.
Pretty sure
I thought
that's
that,
T-Swizzle. Yeah.
The new one, right?
I don't know.
So what's the next topic? We're talking about DNA.
Well, we
We've
really
talked
don't have a
about
lot
some
of time
sad
to
World War
talk
II
about
vets.
another
Let's
topic.
actually.
Creepy
You
meth
want to
people.
talk about the Manson mix-up?
Yeah, we can talk about that
Yeah,
real
let's
quick.
do it.
Oh, I heard about that
Okay.
shit.
So, yes.
Well, just speaking of Manson, did anybody ever hear that rumor where Marilyn Manson got a couple of his ribs removed so he could suck his own
Yeah,
dick?
it wasn't real.
I know that, but like, how have we all heard that rumor? Coast to coast.
Well, here's what doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you do that? Because, like, yeah, you can get your dick sucked all the time, but I'm pretty sure I'll lose my erection with the taste of cock in my mouth. Like, every time you get your dick sucked, you gotta suck a fucking dick.
I used to think donkey punching was not hot, but once I implemented it more in my love life,
It's pretty great.
guess what didn't go away? No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Violence is
Whoa.
violence.
So, you know how
I
that
meant-
rumor got started?
Let's hear it.
Was the I think it was during a New Year's Eve performance. He had a woman dress up as him, like in a suit and everything, and come out on stage with a strap, like a huge strap-on dildo, and pull it out. And then he came out dressed in the same thing and blew it. And
that's weird how we all heard something that was not that.
but it's funny is he is now, people are, I don't know if it's a joke. I think in some cases it is, but in many cases I'm afraid it's not. People are tweeting, rest in peace, Charles Manson, with a picture of Marilyn Manson. They are confusing Marilyn Manson and Charles Manson.
Because millennials.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just picturing all the parents who thought Marilyn Manson was as bad as Charles Manson, and now the mix-up, they're like, aha! I told you! God damn.
Yeah. That's sad. I bet he loves the publicity, though.
Yeah, he hasn't been relevant since. No, he's never.
Since
really
the prop
relevant.
fell on him,
and even then,
years ago. Yeah.
He's touring again, right?
But
Yeah.
how much longer did Criminal Manson, how much more time did he have in the
I'm still confused which Manson you're talking
Yeah.
Dead Manson? Which one?
Okay.
How much longer did
Charles
Dead
Manson.
Yeah, how much longer
Didn't
did Dead Manson?
He just got out, didn't he?
He just
No,
died.
he just died.
Yeah, he just died.
Yeah.
He died
Right.
like yesterday.
Or the
He's
day
in
before.
the
Yeah.
sky now.
But
He's
how
in
many more
heaven,
years did he have
child.
on his sentence? It wasn't. He was like
He had a
getting
He had a while,
He
yeah.
had a while. He
'Cause I
wasn't
remember
getting
he was
out
getting,
anytime
like-
soon.
I remember reading something about it like last year, 2 years ago, coincidentally on the toilet, as we do with most of our news articles with our phones these days. Just thinking like, wow, within my lifetime, I get to see him coming out. But,
No,
balance
they
in a
would
box.
never. They would never let him out.
Yeah.
And by the time of his release, if he weren't to get paroled, he'd be dead.
We were kind of
But-
touching on this earlier. We were talking about why would you put a 140, 200-year sentence on a man? Just call it life. Just call it what it is. 'Cause
Till death.
till death. Yeah, exactly.
Because-
It's to give him no chance to get out. No
Because
chance.
life still has a set term. And it changes per state.
It's like 80
depending on-
years,
it
70
depends on
years,
the state
60 years.
60.
Yeah, and that's interesting that you would put someone like what do you expect? Like you throw a 500 sentence on a motherfucker and he comes out like Methuselah, like beat it.
Let's go get some hookers.
Oh God, I don't want to get hookers with 500-year-old Methuselah.
Hey,
After
that guy's been training.
I want to
for
get
the screen.
hookers with Charles
he's been
Manson,
training in
though.
the shower. Oh,
Fucking dudes.
I mean, we've all seen American History X. Let's be honest.
Charles Manson's hookers.
I have not.
But okay, here's the thing. Manson, he was never convicted of murder.
No, but it didn't. Wasn't. Let's see.
He was
conspiracy.
masterminding and being like a cult leader and brainwashing.
What
all
it
sorts
comes
of
down
shit,
to is like he was one of the few cult leaders we were able to capture. And,
Or at least convict.
that didn't go out. Yeah,
what was the Kool-Aid one?
Jones.
Jones.
Jim
Yeah,
Jones.
like Jones is the famous example. So at the end of the day,
David
like
Koresh.
the conspiracy cult thing, he's definitely held up there as what's the right word? As an example. Like you don't do this shit. We end like Charles Manson.
Charles.
Although let's be honest, he
Chucky.
probably could get more pussy than all of us in this room combined.
Chucky?
Charles Manson?
Oh yeah, he had a lot of.
No, that guy was
love
too
letters and,
fucking crazy.
Yeah,
dude.
I
a lot
bet.
of
Like,
fans and-
there's
They were
that-
sneaking cell phones into him and shit. He kept getting caught with cell phones and shit.
But that's the thing. People, there is a romance with that level of
psychotic.
yeah, that level of evil. And like, I'm not here to say what's good, bad. Like, it's all
I'm no
varying
moral
shades of gray.
compass.
Yeah, like I'm the worst moral compass you could have. I am at best a fun uncle, at worst probably the worst thing in your life happening at the moment.
Fun
But
uncle.
like somewhere in the middle I reside. And but like some people love to get off on that sense of evil. They're attracted, they're drawn to it, and that's what really keeps it going. Because you're a lonely kid, you're offbeat weirdo. Manson gets all these cell phones and all the nudes. Why can't I?
What if he was like writing a fucking book
He was.
this whole time? Like that he had all these cell phones. He was like really writing a fucking book to someone. Like
His next manifesto.
yeah.
It's gonna get released in like 3 years, like
Yeah.
Tupac. Certainly.
Tupac's not dead, dude.
Tupac's on an island
still,
with Elvis.
still releasing albums.
Let's be honest.
And
if-
young Michael. Old Michael wasn't.
He's an alien.
Yeah, old Michael was sent here to corrupt pop and show us some sick dance moves. I'll give him that. But
Are we talking like the Jackson 5 young?
Yeah, that's young Michael. That's adorable Michael that you put in your pocket, or like even to mid Michael.
Before his dad fucked him up?
Yeah.
Before Joe fucked his...
Before he sunk his teeth.
We're talking about after the fire, Michael.
The Pepsi fire?
That's what changed him. He
7-Up.
started becoming white.
You got real
I think it
weird
was
after
before that. I think
The
it
Pepsi
is.
fire. That's an incident I'm not that.
There was an event like he was
He was
on
shooting-
stage.
No, it was a
No, he was shooting a
commercial,
commercial.
and like one of the things blew and set his hair on fire.
Freaked about.
And he tried to
Well,
get
like
out of his
fucked
contract.
his face up real bad because
Oh.
like his hair was all product and shit. So it,
Yeah,
like,
so it just
engulfed
lit.
it. Yeah.
Well, there's
That's
also
nothing but Crisco and good intentions.
I'm on fire.
there's also this rumor like there's certain disorders where like you eventually lose pigment in sections of your skin, and like it'll just go albino white, and that he bleached because of that because he started becoming like completely
He's off-
spotted.
He's self-conscious.
Some say it was the soul of Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
He was obsessed with that child. Like he had some weird items in his vault of Macaulay's. Like,
What? His
Like
anal
autographed
virginity?
paintings
Of Macaulay Culkin.
by Macaulay Culkin, of Macaulay Culkin.
So wait, Macaulay Culkin would paint himself, sign it, and then sell it to Michael
No, he'd
Jackson.
paint himself and spread it up on a canvas, just like
He would just like
paint himself and just.
just dump into a bucket of paint,
Yeah.
Michael
and Michael's
Jackson
like,
just rubs his face on it.
Michael's like,
smell him.
he's like, I just wanted everything from here down, everything. Okay, now everything from here to here. Now everything.
You'll never be left home alone with me.
Come to Neverland Ranch. I'll take you home. I'll show you where all the Lost Boys go, or at least where they end up. Ooh.
Jesus, yeah.
I love Michael. I'm sorry, like I rag on Michael all day long, but that was one hell of an entertainer.
Oh yeah. He's,
Let's be honest, a lot of entertainers are fucked up. You know Clyde Barker?
Yeah.
Do you know why you haven't heard about him in a while?
No, what happened?
I heard he got HIV and he spread it. And he went to court and he has had to lay
That's
low.
probably
No
true.
one wants to work with him anymore.
Wow. I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to have a roommate who actively spreads HIV either.
hey.
If we were roommates and you were known to spread HIV, I wouldn't.
Like, I'm gonna move, but
Don't be
until
a
then,
hater.
don't touch my cutlery.
Don't jack
Oh
off
shit!
on my toilet.
Guess what? It's almost that time.
What time is it?
It's almost time for As Listed by Craig.
Oh shit.
Yes, our weekly tribute to the Craigslist world. Are you guys ready for this?
Yay.
Do you know? Are you familiar with it?
Oh,
Are you familiar?
I think.
Yeah, because
So-
it's totally not like you were here last week.
Right? Yeah. Were you here? No.
I don't remember.
So
Tuesdays are vague.
each week we scour the cesspool that is Craigslist to find a series of ads. Our first few ads will always be price-based, and you have to guess the price on the product, right? And then we kick it up a notch, and we go for the personal ads. And you guys will respond to those personal ads as if you were an interested party.
As if I were a creepy guy at the public
As-
library answering Craigslist ads at the library
I'll do it at the
In your
coffee
trench
shop.
coat.
and nothing else.
Yeah, just all the way buttoned up.
Sandals
Yeah.
and socks.
Just some galoshes, like some like knee-high galoshes.
No,
like
what's
So-
the creepiest footwear to wear with a trench coat?
Crocs.
Flip-flops.
Like
Oh my
straight up Crocs.
With socks.
Oh no!
Or
You look
no,
like a
like
Japanese tourist.
what do they call
Rocks
them?
with knee-high socks.
Mucklocks. The fuck, or I think is what they're called. The
Or
fucking
maybe like
Ugg
pinky
boots.
boot.
the pom pom
Crocs.
moccasins.
Ooh.
Oh, those
They're not
stockings
like Crocs that go up to your knee and are like latex sexy boots, but Crocs.
and stockings.
Yeah, there you go. There, your face. That is the worst
Or
thing.
croc knee
like
pads.
go-go.
Oh, with the holes.
Croc underwear.
They have croc knee pads.
You can eat them too.
We lost viewers, folks. We lost viewers. So it's time for hashtag as listed by Craig. Are you guys ready to play some as listed by Craig? All right.
See some shit.
Are you ready, camera?
I am ready. Here
All
we
right,
go.
I'm pulling it up. I'm pulling it up, camera. Just a sec.
Pull it out.
I'm working on it, camera.
Pull
Whip
it
all
out.
about
it
it.
out.
All
right.
Pull it out.
Whip it
All
out.
right. Our first ad is for the perfect thing for this time of year. Perfect. If it'll load on my computer. Come on. My computer's being really
Your,
slow.
your,
folks,
your,
sorry.
your drug powder is in the carpet now.
Yeah, dude. What the fuck?
Party foul.
Sorry.
What the fuck,
Your torn
Chesler?
up
Lick
Really?
it. You gotta lick it up from the.
I ain't no
Before.
carbon buncher. That's why I lose
Come
a
on,
lot of
computer.
girlfriends.
Oh, I should take a note out of your book.
Trying to lose one?
Eat more carpet. Keep more girlfriends.
My computer won't.
Like, why are you eating my vintage 70s shag
We have
carpet
a, we
in
have
my
a technical
VW van?
difficulty. We have a technical
Because it tastes like the
difficulty.
70s.
Oh, taste like, what do the 70s taste like?
Hallucinations
Sorry,
and
guys.
sex.
I'm working on it. I'm working
Probably
on
like
it.
unshowered.
Sex.
Yeah, unshowered hallucination. You know how you get all sweaty?
It's not. They're
It's
not
the kind of
opening.
sex that you don't choose who it is. It's a person. It might not even
Just
be
bring
the
it up on
same
the
age
It might even
or
be a
race
person. And
or
while you're having
pull up
it,
the
it might be
screen.
like,
animal.
I'm hooking up with this
There we go.
spiritual being.
All right. Sorry, technical difficulties. Our first ad is for something that is obviously a genius tool. It is the Butterball Turkey Fryer
Holy shit.
for indoor use. Because that is the smartest fucking thing ever.
What does an outdoor turkey fryer look like?
But like
Much
that.
safer.
Much safer.
Much safer.
It's a big.
It's like a trash can filled with fucking
Oil and a
Crisco on a hot
Seriously, it's a lot safer though.
Yeah.
Butterball XL electric indoor turkey fryer handles up to 20 pounds. Works great. We have a small kitchen, so used it in the garage. Husband lost interest. Used only twice. The turkeys turn out moist and tasty. Price at Walmart online is $141.90. We are asking
$100.
blank.
Sounds very sexual. Husband lost interest. Turns it moist and tasty.
Yeah.
Only used
She's
twice.
giving out hand jobs.
He comes home, and she's just
What'd you
laying there
say?
naked on the table cooking a
Right.
turkey, like, ding, dinner's done, and he's like, no, me and the boys are gonna go hit the weights.
Huh,
Why won't he eat
Yeah,
my moist
yeah.
and tasty turkey?
What are your guesses?
$100.
Well, I mean these folks.
$69.
$69.
One.
I'm
good
gonna
date.
win once with that. I feel. I use it as almost every answer.
You should have
Mike?
won with them spreader bars.
Only used twice. I'm gonna say
The price should be you should win the thing.
$10.
110.
Mm.
Let's see if we got anybody responding in the room. We got any prices? Nope, nobody's responded on prices in the room. Are you guys ready for the price of
What
the
is it?
safest product ever made? We got 6901 from Ryan. here.
I don't know. The
Son of a bitch.
The Pinto was pretty safe.
Wait, for real? Oh, I thought that was the price.
so
I was like,
the-
69? Like, oh shit.
No, someone said 69.
The price on the indoor turkey fryer from Butterball. The winner is Chesler on
Oh,
the
shit.
fucking money
Fuck.
with $80. $80.
Get yourself an indoor turkey fryer.
Oh shit!
You don't have to go over to the chat room when we do crazy.
I'm gonna set it up next to my propane tank and my gasoline.
Smoke my meth pipe with my
So-
dismembered wife.
That's not a man needed.
Yes.
He would not have dismembered his
Yes.
wife. Oh,
And this deep fryer removing.
All right,
incriminating
this one's for
evidence.
Spanky.
Nice.
This is a brand new NFL New England Patriots indoor infrared helmet space heater.
Is he one of those guys that loves the Pats?
Probably. It's still in the box. I'm currently selling a brand new factory sealed in box NFL New England Patriots portable indoor infrared helmet space heater for blank. Call or text Chris at blank if interested.
I thought that. Okay, what's a helmet space heater? Like you put it on your head?
It's directional, so you put it on the ground and it.
Okay,
it directs
it's
the
shaped like a helmet. Cool. I thought this thing went on your head. And then I was like, oh
Your head,
no.
That's how you keep your head warm.
That
No, but it does use a hot air system in it, so it's Tom Brady approved.
Yeah.
It uses a quarter plate.
Yep. It's a real slow fill of the room. It's just.
It cheats you, basically. It's
Pretty
a
much
lot
you
of
got
money, but
somebody
it
to
cheats
It
just
does cheat you out of.
Just breathing hot air on you.
Sometimes it videotapes you too.
And when,
Oh,
when it's the coldest, it chokes out on you.
Or it
No,
chokes you
no,
out.
it's great in the super cold. In those Boston
When it's under
winters.
pressure was what I'm saying.
No, it's even better under pressure.
No, he's been choking.
Do you even watch football, man?
A space helmet.
You no
Tom
longer
Brady
have
sucked
to.
my
Ryan Hale says you no longer have to bend over to fit your head in the oven.
Like, you
Morton
was
says
thinking,
a
like, I was
space
always
helmet
imagining, like,
heater
just all these house
for
balls
heating
being
your
like-
space helmet.
Nice.
So what do we got on prices on this, guys?
dude.
It's still in the box, factory sealed, authentic NFL space heater of the Patriots.
This sounds like somebody who's proud of the Pats, so it's probably gonna go for more than like $30.
So you're gonna say 32?
But we're talking Boston here, like.
Boston.
We're talking Boston.
It's
like,
wicked cold.
This is Warwick, which is actually, I think, Rhode Island, maybe.
Ooh. I'm sorry.
Yeah, next to Quahag.
All right, how about $50? I'd say $50. That seems like a fair thing to commit suicide on in the run.
That's how much I'd pay for it.
But I thought you were a Pats fan.
It's tiny though. It's not gigantic.
I can't
What you
fit
got?
Tom Brady's ego,
Yeah.
so I don't want this.
I
It's
say
gotta be
$80.
as big as
80
the
bucks?
Super Bowl wins.
I'm gonna say 69
cents.
69, 69.
69
Yeah.
cents?
No, dollars.
Dollars.
Yeah.
Mike?
I'm gonna go 150.
Yeah.
Stiff it up a little.
I wouldn't pay that
So
shit
you're the
for
Pats
it though.
fan.
I hate football.
Me too.
I'm a hockey guy.
You're saying
You're a hockey
150?
guy? Okay, who's your fan?
All right, anybody else got any guesses on the
Rams.
price?
Blackhawks fan.
I will take it if they give me $5, Vaughn says.
I like that.
That's best case scenario right there.
Does it have small
Does it come with a
balls?
disinterested
Yes.
wife from the turkey ad?
$45. Ryan Hale saying $45.
Comes with Giselle Bündchen.
Are we ready to
Did you
crack
sell-
this
did
up?
you
Actual
say
use
Giselle's
price
kombucha?
is
I think this is the
Kombucha.
first
I
time
know
this
a girl
has
named
ever
Giselle,
happened.
and she makes
What?
kombucha.
Mike,
What?
you got it on the dot
Jesus
No.
Christ.
with $150. $150.
How long ago was it
Wow.
posted?
Like today or yesterday?
Dude, I'm gonna go buy that.
Fuck,
Doug's
dude.
pretty good at
Send
creeping
me
on-
that link,
on
dog.
Craigslist all over this country.
I'm gonna order that shit.
That's
I got,
expensive.
dude, I got the money. I don't care.
Don't spend it on
Wicked.
that.
Wicked cool.
It's
I-
wicked awesome.
I can turn. I'll use it on Sundays. It'll be my good luck charm.
Oi, pay me $15. I get you stencil sticker. We put it on the space heater. Just as good.
Yeah.
That sounded like
Just
a
as
Jamaican
good.
Filipino
I want the
immigrant.
Yeah, it was
box,
like
That was
yeah,
confusing.
there was
a-
I was trying to place where that accent was from. I was like,
What were you aiming for there?
Kingston.
I was trying to go for like a merchant trying to haggle with you, but I have a speech impediment, so all my accents are like off. I barely got normal speak down.
Sure.
Like, I really
Blame
don't.
it on the speech impediment.
Yeah, I can't say the word gorilla, and that bothers me.
What?
I can't say gorilla.
Gorilla?
Gorilla.
Guerrera?
Let's not talk about this anymore.
Are you Asian?
It sucks because I read like Asian women and they think I'm offending them. Yeah, so
$150.
last thing you do is take a crush out to see King Kong because she'll leave you halfway through.
Look at the giant gorilla.
Or she's like, hit me with the gorilla dick. Say it, say it, say it. Go, River. Kills
I
me.
got you with the gorilla dick. That's awesome. I didn't know that. I've known you
That's
for a
fair.
while now, and I did not know
I have
that.
trouble. That's why I say King Kong.
What else can you not say right?
Godzilla.
Godzilla?
Godzilla, but it's hard. I've trouble with.
Can
hard.
you say gorilla if you try hard?
Gorilla? No, it's just really fucking hard.
That should be
What
your
if- what-
that
what
should
if
be
you
your
do it,
pop
like, real
name.
slow?
That should be your pop name.
Guerrera?
Gorilla.
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 Dude, that should have been your
Gorilla on
glass
the mic.
blower name.
Super
Guerrera
Thriller
grass.
on the Super Thriller. It's a kite.
What? I heard that last one, and I don't.
No, I meant you were saying it as yourself. Like,
Yeah, but I wasn't. That was you saying it.
but you're right. I'm sorry. Inappropriate. I said kite.
Yeah.
YouTube, tear
You know,
apart.
Super Thriller is a kite. You know.
He's been playing a
Tear
lot
them
of South
apart,
Park.
YouTube.
All right.
Isn't
So
that
our
anti-Semitic?
third ad is for a Grease promo 20th anniversary. This is fucking great. This is from 1998, was released to stores to advertise the different 20th anniversary Grease items, as seen in pics. It's 6 pages of ads. Made of cardboard in excellent condition. It has factory cutout holes, so it would been put in a binder in the stores. And it did. It had ads for other grease shit for the store to sell.
I'll put $50.
You're gonna say $50. $50. I like it. I like it.
But then again, all I know Craigslist for is just sad murder. sad storage space murder.
Hey, he was already married to her.
Wait, what?
They've been together long enough to have a toddler.
I mean, the toddler could have come from somewhere else. They could have just had the
They
toddler.
might have abducted the child,
How you
let's
doing,
be honest.
sweetheart?
I don't know.
How you
Trying to
feeling?
Figure it out. I don't like John Travolta that much, so I'm gonna say $25.
25.
Look, oh my god.
I kind of wanted him to get fucked in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Is that bad? No, I'm thinking of Bruce Willis.
$120.
120.
I'm thinking of.
And
no,
usually
I'm-
you're in
both of them.
tandem.
Yeah,
Why
both
did
of
that
them kinda-
franchise never come out with like a motor oil?
Grease?
Right, like
Grease,
Or
grease.
fucking lube.
You know who should
Right?
come out with lube? Who
Pepsi.
does the mayo? Who does the mayo?
Hellman's?
Oscar Mayer.
Huh?
Best foods.
No,
Oscar
it's
Mayer.
Hellman's?
Miracle Whip.
Miracle Whip. There we go. Miracle Whip, sexual lubricant, and food modifier. I think that would be if you used an egg-based sexual lubricant. Not only are you making eggs while you get busy, you are also providing a natural and alternative cure to chafing.
I'm pretty sure you're good, Giardia. That's
Is that how you get Giardia? I heard elsewise.
$1. Blue Unicorn says $1. What do you got, Mike?
90.
Watch you get it right. One of these days, you should actually buy one of these things.
So,
with the YouTube money.
are you ready?
Money.
Are you ready for the answer? $12.
Oh shit!
$12. Ryan says 10. We'll give it to Ryan for getting it to the closest without going over. Good job, Ryan.
He's all
You're
over
beautiful. Did you see the last one? Okay. Are we ready for ad number 4? Last price to guess. It is
Oh
a
shit.
Michael Jackson doll.
Priceless. That is
Michael
fucking
Jackson,
priceless.
1984 Grammy Awards doll. Great condition, 12 inches tall, collectible, selling for blank. I can be reached at blank or by email. Michael Jackson doll, king of pop.
I like how he tried to put a tagline at the bottom, even though he
Right.
just ended up making a creepy, non-functioning sentence.
Yep.
That's-
Isn't this great?
This is-
I told you you
That's,
were
that's,
going to really
that's
appreciate
pre-fire
that.
Michael too.
See, that's mid-change, Michael. That's Mocha. That's Mocha. That's
Yeah,
Mocha.
Bob
like
Barker.
Mocha Michael.
Bob
Mocha
motherfucking
Michael.
Barker.
He's not really black or white. He's tan.
He is racially ambiguous.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
They did that on purpose.
That's what I've been saying to the cops all these years. Racially ambiguous, sir. I
Which
identify as racially ambiguous.
Which means you fit all the descriptions.
Exactly. I could be a gypsy. I could be your cousin Teddy. Who knows?
It could be both. So, this...
I'm the gypsy who fucked your
I
cousin
love
Teddy.
that it's
Hey.
right next to a teddy bear in this picture.
Is that like a life-size doll?
I think, yeah, that's like a 12-inch doll.
God.
It's 12
I like
inches.
I like
It's
his
12
hand
inches.
positioning because
But
one looks like he's either
it
holding
means
a Pepsi
that I
can.
think it came with the
jacket.
teddy bear.
Yeah.
I think it came with the teddy bear.
Like his hand. Look at his hand.
Yeah.
Like one is either for a dick.
And the other
or
one
a
has the
can.
glove on
It's
it.
the
other
G.I.
one has the
Joe.
glove
And the other
on
one
it.
has the two fingers, so it's like either or. Like Michael Jackson can grab you like a man, or diddle your doidle like a man.
Or both.
He's
So,
got that kung fu grip.
how much?
$40.
At Greenville,
40?
Shit, probably some creeper. I say 100. I say somebody thinks Michael Jackson doll is worth $100.
What'd you say?
40.
40? What you got?
250.
Tree fitty?
Look at the nipples.
250.
I wouldn't need about
Mike?
250.
25.
It's gonna be in the hundreds.
$10,000. Like,
$1 billion.
One child.
$35? Matt says $35.
let's hear it.
Do we have any guess? Does it come with Mini Bear? I think it does.
Yeah, let's just see
What's up with this setting? This
Yeah, right? Isn't that
it's
fucking
very
crazy?
chic.
The setting was interesting.
Greensville, God
Like-
knows where.
This is like a weird dollhouse season.
Watch this be like the scariest construction worker you've ever seen. And he's just like, I had a Michael Jackson doll for sale for $10,000. And you're just like, whoa, I don't want to come in here.
It's in
I don't wanna
great
come into your house.
condition.
That's what the people pay
You're
for.
double
Double
wide.
outside, please.
Your double wide just got a whole lot more dangerous.
He's talking about his ass.
Ryan says, "Oh, you're here for the Craigslist doll. Come on in, and I'll get it for you."
Craigslist doll.
Good
That
call,
sounds-
Ryan. Good call,
Oh,
Ryan.
sounds like a gift.
This is why I Tinder like an adult.
You Tinder like an adult.
Yeah, I don't Craigslist like a scumbag. I Tinder like an adult.
How much is it?
I can't tell
You know
you that.
Craigslist like a meth head.
Because I don't have
You
the
Tinder
price.
like a
No, I do.
functioning member of society.
So, if
my balls
anybody
look,
else
hey, man.
doesn't have a guess, if nobody else has a guess, we have it's $70 fucking dollars.
Damn.
$70 fucking dollars
Who
for the
gets it?
1984. I think the closest to it would have been Matt. Not Matt Heck, but Matt Chesler.
A Jew knows.
Oh.
For those who
Juno?
are watching, I am pointing to my nose, and that's why it's funny.
Yeah, you can't see because the batteries are dead. But we'll be back in just a sec. Don't
God
forget
damn,
to put
blame
it
the
on
Jews.
setting 3, sweetheart.
So what's first personal?
What?
Personal?
Well, we can't pull it up yet.
Oh.
We gotta wait for Mike.
Yeah.
Not my fault.
Mixing it down.
Trying to at least.
I am good. I gotta drive. I go back to Loveland.
Yeah.
I've been in car like 4 hours, 5 hours
I
today.
just did it.
It's,
Because you're an asshole.
I got to pedal. I'm not
Is there
scoot
what?
my car.
is there any
2
drinks
blocks.
in the fridge?
Nice.
Maybe.
But-
Maybe.
Change your mind, let me know.
For sure. Thank you.
I'll have to check in a
Or
minute.
just get dabbed out. Spanky needs to take a dab on the air.
Some wax in my car.
Are we ready for the
Yes,
first
that-
personal?
Yes, Spanky does.
All right. The first personal is military and cowboy boots.
Oh shit.
Man for man.
Man for man.
Looking for a few or a group of military men or country guys to stop by and walk and stand on me while you are clothed and wearing your cowboy or combat boots. That's all you have to do. It's a big thing for me that I really enjoy, and heck, you may get a kick out of it too. I'm willing to make it worth your while. Available today, and yes, I'm serious. Please be up to 35.
Jeez, she's
I will
gonna.
pay you. I will make it worth your while. First off, if you have to tell somebody, I will make it worth your while to put your dirty ass boots on my face. Like,
That's fucking weird.
yeah. Like, first off,
South Carolina, man.
if I were in a Motel 8 and I were next door to the room that this is all happening in, I would call the police.
Yeah, you just hear a bunch of like marching.
Hey, listen, I'll be
I
honest.
agree, Matt.
For
I don't know why you had
$150
to
for
say
1
heck.
hour's
It was
worth of your
fucked.
time to stand on a weird dude's balls. I'll do it. I'm clothed. I have my boots
I don't
on.
think I don't necessarily
much
think he
rubber.
means that he wants you to step on his dick or balls. I think he wants you to step
Babe.
on him
Yeah.
and
just
stand on him.
Oh,
It's
I
not
know.
necessarily a genital play. It's just a
Yeah,
dominance
it's not
act.
necessarily
Yeah.
cock and ball torture.
Oh, that's fine. Like, cool.
I don't know why they
I-
call it cock
I
and
am
ball
wearing
torture
boots
when the
right
guys
now.
who
Let's
are
do
into
this.
that aren't being tortured.
All right, so how would you respond? You are responding to military and cowboy boots.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit here with Spanky.
Monkey.
Oh, I'm sorry, I got too
Monkey
confused. Okay.
I heard you're looking for some boots. I got some clown shoes. Maybe I can honk all over you. Cash up front.
I like it. I like it. What you got, sweetheart?
Boots for doormat. Me and my buddies needed something to rub the mud off of our boot after being weekend warriors, aka America's last line of defense.
Coast Guard.
Or
the National Guard. Which one?
National Guard.
Okay.
Coast Guard's second to last. So, cash up front. on sequential 20s. We usually don't do a group rate, but Daddy says it's okay this time. So we'll make an exception. You host. No weird stuff. Too late for that. We have 35. Is that too many?
Yeah, that's a good-
Stampede you.
Does he ask for 35 guys, or he has to be 35?
Please be
Age.
up to 35.
He's 44.
Oh,
If
okay.
you're 36, you're not
Imagine
interested.
35 guys.
Well, sir.
fucking-
Just running into a Motel 8.
In and out.
Just stomping.
Everybody getting paid like $40 for you, $40 for you, $40 for you, $40 for you.
And he's
No, it's
dead.
$1 per pass.
Right.
He's got change like fish the change out of my Speedo.
Watch
There's
the throat.
Sacagaweas down there. Dig real deep for them Sacagaweas. She's navigating her way to a new world.
Is it called the tank? Because I've been there. It's not that weird.
So, mine, the subject line would say, these boots are made for walking.
Oh!
Preach.
Yep. Hallelujah. And then it would say, hey, sailor, me and my 35, or my 34 friends, because we'll be the 35, that's where we cut it off. We're down, no weird shit, no boners, okay, maybe a little one, winky face emoticon. And then cowboy boot emoticon.
In butthole emoticon.
No, that's weird.
They have butthole emoticons?
No.
Oh, yeah.
In Matt's world, they do.
You can download packs.
Text me your app.
I will.
Dude, David Cassidy died
Which one's that?
from Partridge Family.
Oh.
He just died.
About goddamn
Before
time.
he can make it onto our Deadpool tonight. I was gonna add him to our Deadpool tonight. That's fucked. Sorry. I shouldn't be so excited. That's wrong. Rest in peace, David.
It's okay. It's kind of like that burning asshole you were talking
I would
about
say,
earlier.
dear sir, I am not country or military, although I did go to a Travis Tritt concert once. But I am a marathon runner. And if you'd like, I would use you as a treadmill all night long. Looking to do trades, don't need the cash.
What would you ask for in return?
Anything in the house.
I want that toaster.
I'd see something while I'm fucking running a marathon.
I let you
and
lick
be
my
like, man, that
toes.
thing
Give me
looks
your toaster."
awesome and worth this run.
But like, he could start anteing up like, I'll give you the TV if you take off your underwear. Like,
That's a big ass
if you
TV.
open that door, that trade door could get a slippery slope.
You'd be
real
like,
quick.
You might
I'm
think
not
I-
wearing any underwear.
I love what
He
Blue
gives you the
Unicorn
TV.
says.
He's like, "Atta boy."
Blue Unicorn says, well, I may be interested, but unfortunately all I have are rain boots. Do you mind if I put on my rubbers and galosh all over your back?
Nice.
And to
Is it legal to respond to these ads in true troll fashion and broadcast their correspondence?
Yes.
I don't know. We haven't
would
yet.
say
We
maybe-
haven't actually responded to
What
it
about
yet.
write a reply and screenshot it and maybe not send it?
Send
Because
it. Send it.
well, the thing is, these people might actually be coming out of like a weird funk where they're like, I need someone's feet on me to make me feel better about myself. And like, who am I to judge? Some people like PE, some people like pussy. Who knows?
I could just see it years down the road. Somebody's listening to our older episodes.
Oh God.
And they're like, wait a fucking second.
That's my Craigslist ad. The dude from Birthed.
I don't know if it is legal. It might be.
So, no, I had a
We don't go local for that reason.
Yeah.
Was that? Did it scare you too much? Because I was just in
It
birthday
was
at the
fucked.
green tree.
It was fucked.
Like how fucked? Did he call him out by name?
No,
Like,
but
this is where he lives. And this
it was like this guy saying that you had me come over and fuck your sister while you watched and jerked
yeah.
off, and I really would rather have, like, I'd want to fuck you now. I don't want to.
I saw that ad. I saw
You are that ad.
Yeah, you posted that ad.
It was in Berthoud, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that ad. No, what was weird is like I go on there every now and then for just to
Of course
get
you do.
laughs. And there's
What's
this-
weird is
Of course you do.
Hey,
We
sometimes
do it for the internet.
Hey, sometimes you just want a free titty pic, right?
there's never free titty pics.
Dude, you
It
can
always
Google
comes-
for that shit.
Yeah, I like having
Google
a
titty
fake
pic.
story behind it to get me going.
You need a little context.
I don't have to explain that. Anyways, so I scroll. I just scroll to the ones that have like
as I
the
jack up to
pick and
Craigslist ads.
My penis stays in my pants because it doesn't work.
You rub it on the outside till you come in your pants. Is that what it is?
It's cleanlier. But no, there's one guy had posted in the wrong section, and he posted this picture up, and I saw him in public, entering the book ranch. So.
Oh God.
Yeah,
That's terrifying. So you look for ones with pictures?
Yeah.
Somebody's doing.
There are a lot of dicks on Craigslist, man. You gotta be careful with that shit.
It's a double-edged sword.
There are dicks everywhere.
Talking about the book ranch, I've always wondered who goes to somewhere with a glory hole and doesn't know what it is, and just like, what is this weird hole
It
in
is.
the wall?
It's a terrifying.
Friend of a friend of mine.
Friend of a friend.
AKA Matt.
Works at the book ranch. I've never worked there before.
Okay.
On paper. But there's a dog. Friend of a friend works there, and this guy comes in, goes back, has to go into the ATM, and then he comes back out again all sweaty. He comes back, pulls more cash out of the ATM, and he does this a couple times. And he's standing there for a second, and for a second, he's just like kind of talking like, well, did you get a lot of like, oh, thank you, really hot chicks in there? And the guy looks at him and is like, no, I've never seen a woman go back there in my life. And the guy turns sheet white and walks out immediately.
Yeah. I took a girl there for her 18th birthday because she was like, I've never been to a porn show. And so we were standing in a booth together, going through the channels in this uncomfortable jack-off booth. Yeah. And, like, she's just giggling. I'm staring at the hole in the wall. She doesn't notice. I'm getting more horrified because I think I see movement. She wants to stay. I want to leave. I didn't even know this person. And, like, I'm in a glory hole with them. And I'm just like, I wish I had Monkey there to hold.
My mom.
I want my lawyer.
Should we move on?
Should have made a move. That's like a Penthouse Forum kind of story.
That was not the girl to make the move on.
No.
That was the girl for someone else to make the move on.
Yes, if it was indeed a full girl. Shall
That's
we?
what I was told when I went in.
Shall we move on?
Doctor's office?
Are we ready for the next
do it.
ad? This says you wouldn't happen to be an older gentleman with an empty room.
I see straight-ish in
This is
quotations.
crazy.
Perfect.
In search of older male 60 plus for a potential live-in situation. No, you will not be fucking me, but you can play around. If you do own a decently nice place, I'm positive I can talk quite a few dudes come over quite often. He's bad at typing. I am straight-ish, but them homosexuals, not even 1% disrespect, love me. Maybe because I rarely wear a shirt. It's been a thing for a while now. Like, I damn near wish I were gay. I'd be fucking all day, every day. I'll do most of the cooking and cleaning. I will arrange for gentlemen to come over. Put some kind of sex show on for you. I would understand anyone's feelings that I'm requesting quite the perfect scenario, or how you may feel that even if you were interested, that it appears that you may be getting the short end of the stick. I would understand that, and if you have any constructive criticism on either how I worded that or otherwise, I'd be quite open to hearing your feelings about it. If this even sounds like it's all worth investigating, get back at me. This guy is supposedly straightish, single, athletic, 5'7", Montana, 33.
Without a shirt.
What was Samwise Gamgee's actor's name? What was what was his name? Sean Astin?
Yes.
Do you remember when he was in 50 First Dates and he was always wearing the mesh shirt? And he was always shirtless and he got caught for like roiding and shit like that in 50 First Dates with Adam Sandler? That guy who wrote this sounds like Sean Astin's character in that. With the mesh shirts and like the Hawaiian hook, like, I'm not gay, I just don't never wear a shirt and sometimes dicks fall in my mouth. Like, whoa. Whoa. That was an intense coming out of the closet speech.
I am straight-ish.
I like how that's like the quotational, like the only thing in quotations out of this entire train wreck of an ad. Straight-ish.
Oh no,
or
I'm
like
requesting quite the perfect scenario.
Oh no, you're right. I like how I'm requesting the perfect scenario is within quotations.
Yeah,
in quotations.
Yeah.
Quotationception. And like, I like how, but them homosexuals.
Them homosexuals, not even 1% disrespect.
Yeah, like, love me. Like, there's first off, I would say, in search of older male, you seem to be an English teacher. You speak it better than you write it. And if you want dick, just say so. Stop putting on this, oh, I'm shirtless around the gay boys and getting hit on and feeling so cool about it. Either you're throwing yourself out there or you're not. What am I getting when you move into my fucking house? Are you a cock tease or a cock please?
Am I getting shows?
Are you in the sex shows? Is it just you and your weird friend Larry from the gas station? No.
I love that he says, like, I damn near wish I were gay. I'd be fucking all day, every day.
Like, that insinuates that's like the guy who's been friend-zoned so many times, and he's just like, you know what? If I were gay, I'd be getting laid because all my friends around me. No, they don't want to fuck you, sweetie. They just happen to fuck other men. Oh. It's always awkward. The one guy who goes with all the girls to the gay bar and bitches about it.
Alright, so respond to this man as a 60-plus male with the perfect live-in situation, or give him criticism on the way he wrote this.
My asshole could type a better I want a sugar daddy ad.
Damn, son. You ain't grammar no good.
I'm sorry,
They
but
don't teach you in no school.
So, does he want to move in with me?
he wants to either move in or
He
you
wants
move in.
60-plus.
No, I'm gonna pretend I'm a 60 plus.
Oh, okay.
But do I have to move in with him, or is he moving in with me? Like,
He's moving in with you.
okay.
You have to. If you have a really nice house, he'll invite more dudes over.
And they'll put on some
kind of
You have to have a really nice house, though.
I actually have a triple wide trailer.
Nice.
Yeah. And I live with my best friend Monkey, and he knows a bunch of dudes too. And Monkey also does not wear a shirt, which is cool.
He doesn't wear pants either.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's pretty erotic. But
Narcotic.
what? Sounds
Well,
like
they're
a
Monkey.
good time.
Well, they're monkey.
I'm straightish
Reposition that bottle
too.
cap.
Wink. Pinky promise. Butt stuff? Question mark.
On you. You always gotta specify. Is it butt stuff for me or butt stuff on you?
Yeah.
Matt has a good point on here. He can't type, but rhymes like a poet.
Yeah.
And Ryan Hale says homos are gay.
Homos are gay.
They are super gay.
How are those good and plenties?
Who's
Are
got-
you still fucking eating good and
Who's
plenties?
got the next
You
response?
want to go eat some of this good and plenty?
They're good.
Who's got the
and
next
plenty.
response?
You're always
All right.
molesting Monkey.
I can't help it. He's so soft.
Every show.
He's so soft.
Especially Stinkus.
Okay. I would happen to be an older gentleman living in a houseboat,
Implications.
seeking. What a coincidence! Them homosexuals find me irresistible as well. Would your friends be comfortable coming over for houseboat party shows? Question mark.
Hashtag must dress like seamen.
No, there's a sailor, a cop,
And
and a cowboy.
Yeah.
I can
Must
cook
dress
just
like
fine. I can cook just fine, but if you want to wear a maid outfit and do everything else, that straight-ish thing we can get worked out here. Real fast.
We can put a bend in that.
See you in my houseboat.
We can put a bend in that confusion.
Rub-a-tug-tug.
Rub-a-tug-tug. I like it.
3 men come in blood.
Oh!
Fuck, whoa.
That sounds like the night you
Whoa.
were born. 3 men came blood the night I was born.
Does anybody else got a response for this guy?
Probably not after the blood comes.
I don't have a response for this guy. I just found it and I about cried.
See,
while reading it.
I wish I was.
Like, be my sugar daddy or give me criticism. I
Right.
like both. I jack off to both.
See, if I was a billionaire, what I'd do is I'd reply to this. Like, find a bunch of these guys and put them on an island with a bunch of cabins and eventually have them fight to the death.
Or fuck to the death.
Either way.
They would first say, no, that's you. No, that it would be very Greek at first, be very Roman. Like, it's not gay
Survivor
if you're giving
Glitter
it.
Edition.
It's a society if everyone's shooting everyone.
It'd be like Lord of the...
It's calling you.
Can I do that? Survivor Glitter Edition?
Oh, what is it? What is it? I heard the other day. Be a unicorn, not a twatopotamus.
What is it? What is twatopotamus? How can I get one?
Twatopotamus.
They're endangered.
I know. I'm having trouble getting laid.
Ask my friend Evan. I think he hooked up with one down at UCD. Except it was Gothapotamus.
Yeah, Evan.
Shout out Evan. Evan Fordham, living in Evergreen. You're an animal.
Is he the one you were going to put on the Deadpool?
Yes!
Oh, damn. Second shout out tonight. He's not even watching.
Sorry, Evan.
Should we move on to the
really.
next ad?
You got a response there in the chat room.
Oh, we have a response. Does it have to do with me and Monkey?
I am 60 plus about 40. So that makes me 100 years old and 100% gayish. You can't fuck me, but that inviting gentleman over makes my dentures fall out. Balls.
Is the balls like the sign off, like, Auf Wiedersehen, but just balls?
Balls. Balls.
Testes. Auf Wiedersehen.
Are we ready for the next ad?
Are you getting good footage with me and Monkey?
Yes.
All right,
Good.
this is the next ad. You have Go Fast?
Oh, no, that's
I'll get naked and suck your cock. I host.
Oh, wow.
Any dudes out there with some Go Fast to get me spun? Once I get high, I will get naked and service your cock however you want. Make me gag, fuck my hole. Whatever. I do swallow, and am looking for a verbal dude to treat me like a fag. Be under 50 and have Go Fast. I host 37. DF, I don't know what that means.
Oh, down the fuck.
HWP, I don't know what that
No,
means.
drugs-free.
Hispanic white protein. Masculine. Send me full stats and cock pic.
Height, weight, proportional.
Height, weight, proportional. Oh,
That doesn't
damn.
mean shit. Everyone's
Don't ask how I know that.
Send me full stats and cock pic. Be real and able to bring Go Fast. Once I'm high, I turn into a cock whore. Group's also welcome. What the fuck?
What? Like Go Fast
This is-
energy drink?
meth.
Yeah,
Go Fast meth drink.
Meth. This is in Kalispell,
Please don't.
Montana.
Oh my
So-
god.
All right, I got
Fucking
this.
Montana, man.
I have a rooster and some Nesquik. I've never heard it referred to as Go Fast, but I have plenty of Nesquik, and my rooster does need attending. Oddly, odd enough that you're talking about stripping down. I can't do this. I'm just imagining someone in chocolate milk like, yay, a friend! Like one rooster sitting on the kitchen counter and a guy making Nesquik like, holy shit, Craigslist finally wasn't about gay stuff. Like,
You said suck your cock and make him a fag. You ain't talking
fags are
about
cigarettes
cigarettes.
in England.
That's the rooster.
This is America. He's from Montana. He don't know what
Nesquik
English.
instead of
He
Go
doesn't know what
Fast,
English-
Nesquik.
That's why they speak the
It's
English.
Go
right?
Fast.
They
Nesquik.
speak
I've
English?
never met somebody who needed Nesquik this bad, but I'll help you out in a fix, brother. I once found myself addicted to Pong, but I had to quit me, and it was too. Them digital games was getting too crazy with the blip and the blop and the
Lord
bleepity
Jesus
bloop.
Christ.
Be like, this sounds like a cop.
Yeah.
This sounds like
Oh,
Mr.
Bill
Rogers,
Cosby.
like the worst Mr. Rogers or a police officer. Both, monkey, both. Mr. Rogers, the creepy cop. Can I see the ad again?
Yeah. Principal McMillan, please stop using Craigslist during school hours.
I'm glad you swallow Nesquik, as that would be a terrible waste. And I am quite a verbal gentleman, but I don't know how to treat someone like a cigarette. I'll smoke that ass.
Yeah, right. You
I'm glad that you'll host, as my apartment's a little messy. I will bring the Nesquik. I am Detroit forward and Houston work party masculine. How did you know? How did you know? I will send you full stats, as I am 6'5" and 200 pounds. And here's a picture of my rooster, Ernesto.
He's a dick.
He's an asshole. I'll bring some Nesquik, and I'm glad you get high on Nesquik and turn into a slut for my rooster.
Whore.
Whore.
Rooster whore.
Bring your friends. I'll bring my friends, I guess, to watch this heinous rooster act with Nesquik somehow involved,
I just
peppered in.
I feel like I should start a criminal organization. Because, like, meth is fucking cheap, especially if you buy in bulk.
How do you know, Matt?
Hashtag meth is cheap.
Does it cost about the same as a box of Good and Plenty's?
Matt knows. I could, if... Shut up. At the right prices, I could get... What? Never mind. So...
Yeah, incriminate yourself.
Fuck you.
Fucking do it, man.
Suck a cock. So...
Fucking do it.
Meth is fucking cheap, so you just find a bunch of these tweakers, like, if they're willing to suck cock for a little fucking tweak... Well, they might just want to suck cock. They might just always want to suck cock. But you could get a lot of bank for like a little more than a little tweak. Like 3 tweaks instead of 1 tweak. You know what I'm saying? Like,
this plan is oddly specific.
Like it's somehow happening right now.
Like somehow it's already
It is
happened.
plausible deniability because he's a junkie. And I'm a rich politician. What's up?
Holy
All
shit.
right, moving on. Blue Unicorn says, I have some Red Bull. I batted 289 in 1995 with 2 RBIs, and here is a picture of my chicken. I am on mescaline, and I am 49, but my birthday is next week, so hurry.
Oh, you dropped your cup.
All right, who? Anybody else got one, or you want me to keep going? Because we're going into 45 minutes now.
Okay.
The titanium siding pen for glass.
No? All right, I'm moving on. I think this is the last one, right? Yep. Here we go. Free gym membership with a twist.
Oh boy.
You can join me as a guest anytime you want. I go 3 nights a week. All I ask in return is you just let me stare at you every once in a while you are working out in your tight yoga pants. Maybe if we hit it off, you will let me give you a nice massage a couple times a month after the gym. So basically looking for some eye candy that I know I can play with every once in a while after getting me all horny at the gym.
Oh, I did take a twist at the end.
That went from be my guest anytime to
like,
I need
I'm
something
gonna-
to jack off to.
I'm gonna jack off in front of you. I'm gonna Louis C.K. you.
You want to see me jack off? You didn't respond in time.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna come before you say stop.
You didn't say no fast enough.
No! I didn't hear her say no because I said no because I accidentally came, officer.
Hey, my no is disagreeing with her no.
I thought you said your nose didn't
Yeah.
disagree with her
I
no.
thought. Yeah.
No.
My nose,
No.
because you said the nose.
The you knows.
Yeah, I know you said the nose earlier, so I thought you said your nose didn't agree with her no. I was like, whoa!
You just.
Anybody want to
No!
take a crack
No!
at this?
What?
Anybody want to take a crack at this?
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
let me see the ad one more time. Please. Alright,
Where is it?
Dear
Did I close it?
free
I
gym
think I
membership. I've been looking for a gym buddy as and needing some male attention. Let me tell you a little bit about me. I was discovered in the woods as the missing link. These yoga pants you speak of, I fit them quite nicely. Some say I'm thicker than a bag of Snickers. My man hands will caress you into a deep and fitful slumber, where then I'll get what I really came for, that sweet meat. 3 nights a week isn't enough for that sweet meat. If I can stare at your sweet meat while we're at the gym as well, you can stare at mine.
It sounds like you're gonna eat the guy. Like, actually eat him.
Who knows? This is Craigslist, dude. You either get fucked or murdered. That's the fun
both.
part about it.
Yeah, and not necessarily
We're by
in that order.
Patriot theaters for way too much.
Yep.
Patriot tears?
That's still getting fucked, yeah.
Your
Yeah,
turn,
this-
because I can't. I'm trying to visualize like 2 people at the gym and now not see them as like some weird Craigslist ad, like, oh, you can come to the gym with me, just let me like lick your feet or something. Like, let me fuck your gym shoe afterwards, like some shit like that. Like now, every time I see a couple at the gym, I'm never gonna think it's wholesome ever again. Thanks, Craigslist.
Dick's
You're
and
like
shoes.
She watches him jerk off in the corner.
Like, the reason they're going to the back right now is she has to touch his scrotum. She just has to pinch the skin and pull a little bit.
You just walk up to her. Ma'am, do you need help? It's Blink if you need help.
Ma'am, I'm going to leave this duffel bag at your feet. It's got an unregistered 357. Do what you need to do.
I'll do some of that digging. Because that's what I need to do.
Digging.
Coordinates are on the back of the gun.
Blue Unicorn says, if I catch you staring at me, you may get a gym dismembership.
I like it.
But if you want to help me pump my iron, then you get a gym membership. I'm Jim. Ryan Hale says, because Mickey loves you, and then says, how can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat?
I thought it was
I like
beat
that,
your meat.
but switch feet for meat. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat them feet?
Yes.
No, I'm going to be perfectly honest.
I'm looking at you right now squinting. That's going to keep you through the rest of the night.
I'll be perfectly honest with you. I thought it was beat your meat.
Probably was at one point.
So, do we want to move on to a topic? Should we call this a night on the fucking Craigslist shit?
Yes, please.
Yeah?
I'm
Do you have a response you want to...
That touched me in places I don't want to be touched.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Mine would just be like, sweet, sounds good. I need to hit the gym on the weekends after my weekday job of being the bearded lady at the circus.
Woman.
Yeah, bearded woman.
Women are
Not just
empowered.
lady, yeah.
Girls need help.
The bearded feminist.
What do I need?
And
I'm
it'd be
putting my finger on it
like
yet.
down to get massaged on the first date, I guess.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Speaking of massages, have you seen like all the creepy Chinese massage places opening up out of auto body shops and like car washes?
No, that seems very hand job.
Where are these at? Are they in Fort Collins?
Mainly in New Mexico.
Dude,
like,
man,
No,
you gotta
I
go
don't.
to Sunny Massage
sense,
on Drake
though.
and Shields.
There was one that was
dear
like
Lord,
truck
I'm down.
wash for like an 18-wheeler, and there was like Chinese massage inside. Sorry, that just made me think of that. Just talking about creepy massages.
There's a porno about that.
I bet.
There's like a couple. There's a series.
Check it.
It's called Parlor Shop.
I'm picking a topic.
Please do.
I'm picking a topic.
Show us what you
I'm
got.
picking test your luck. Yeah. So, we have casinos here in Colorado, right?
Yeah.
Blackhawk. Did you know that it is against the law to play leftover credits that have been left on a machine?
Or someone not walked
Or
away.
that it is illegal for you to take and cash in a voucher that you find on the ground, even...
So they're talking about walkaways. You can't scratch in on walkaways? That's fucked. I've been scratching in on walkaways for years.
Yeah.
They have been prosecuting. They have been prosecuting people up there for it.
No, I definitely have not been.
Yeah. Prosecuting.
Oh, I have.
Not
Yeah,
just
prove I did
once, but like 700 and something people in the last few years.
Just for
What?
finding like tickets for like, you know, 10
Or
bucks or
playing
some shit.
leftover credits.
And that's fucked. Like, you walk away from a game. Like, this is the same idea as an arcade. When you were a kid, in your mind, you were a turnkey kid, and you're a latchkey kid, and your mom just dropped you off at the arcade. Like, I'm sure happened to all of us, right, guys?
Yep.
My mama loved me.
Well,
No,
good
she-
for you.
No, she hit the shit out of me.
Hit, arcade game, same thing. But, you know, when you'd find an arcade game with leftover credits on it, and you would, of course, you put in a quarter just to play, instead of 2 quarters or 4 quarters. What's so wrong on capitalizing on someone else's negligence? How much of this country is built on capitalizing on someone else's negligence or unwillingness to read the fine print? Like, oh, you didn't read that part? I get your firstborn and your wife! Ha-ha!
And your soul.
Yeah.
There's something about the sadist in me that just wants to get like $20 like in $1 tickets and just like drop them.
Scatter them, just watch people get charged.
Just sit and just watch the mayhem. Are you gambling? Like, yes, I am.
I mean, we're talking the people who might play 2 cents, 25 cents maybe left over in a slot machine, getting criminal fucking records.
For a quarter.
What's the charge and how long?
I think
How
it's
much?
theft.
Is it like a fine or up to like a 30 days in jail?
But if you ever get a theft mark on your
Check.
record,
They
that
have
fucks
a
you
few
for
different
employment
things
for
that,
life.
that people have
Yeah.
been charged with so far on.
Unless you're a prostitute.
If you get a prostitution mark on your record, that also fucks employment.
That's it.
You can be turning tricks out of the back of this
So
subway, girl.
it's technically they're accusing him of frauding the casino. That it's property of the casino.
Oh.
Yeah, the casino also has a lot of other nice property. Lots of bronze and gold and glitzy niceness. Doesn't they have an opera house up there? Up near Central City, Blackhawk, all them.
I don't know.
They do have an opera house. It's actually one of Colorado's only. The only reason I know that is because I used to perform there. Anyways.
Then why'd you ask?
Yeah, no, just.
He was saying he was just asking so he could say that.
Yes. Anyways, but no, really, like, what is the casino losing at the end of the day? Somebody finds a $10 ticket, at most, really. Like, if you're going to drop something, you're going to hold on to a couple $100 ticket, like it's more valuable than your child. I haven't had children, but I assume a $300 scratchy, a $300 casino tab
See
is
where
worth.
your values are.
Hey, man, I don't have any kids that I'm acknowledging at this point. So, yes, that's where my priorities are. Yet. But, no, really, like, what do they gain every year, and what do they lose off the bottom end off of this? And really, is it worth pursuing the charges?
I guess so.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, they're saying that it's misdemeanor fraud.
Well, the casino fucking owns the town.
Well, what's your 2 cents? What do you think? If you were a casino owner or a patron, probably from both angles, what's your view on this?
As a casino owner, I probably wouldn't worry too much about the small stuff. Like, if like $100, if someone wins $100 and they leave it, like, I'd definitely make sure that customer gets the money. But if they get their money, my machine's reset, I got the money.
Then you'd get pissed if someone else found that ticket and started playing on it.
I wouldn't be such a Jew about it. This is coming from a Jew. So
That's why.
This is a lot.
I wish there were others. I wish like you could use that saying elsewhere. I don't want to be an Irishman about this, but I'm an Irishman. Like,
I'm not gonna be an Irishman about
okay.
this, but I'm gonna get real belligerently drunk.
I'm gonna eat some potatoes.
That's racist.
Yeah.
Lack of potatoes. I'm gonna eat my children because they're dead, and there
There
are no potatoes, and this is Ireland, and that's all we got is potatoes and whiskey.
You gotta boil them.
You gotta boil the babies.
But
So this
the
guy
potatoes.
that they ended up
Or
charging
something.
with misdemeanor fraud had to pay more than $250 in fines, plus pay for his own FBI criminal background and fingerprinting, pay for probation services, perform at least 24 hours of community service, and be banned from all casinos for a year.
All that for overplaying $2.
$2 in a slot machine.
They should probably use that time to crack down on the hookers.
And there's no signs posted anywhere about this shit, you know?
That is entrapment in a way.
yeah.
They should put up, like, at the very least, that's like putting up the sign like, oh, if you smoke near the gas pump and blow it up, it's on you. Something like that. Nobody pays attention to it, but it's there.
It's just wrong.
Yeah.
It just seems so unnecessary.
Yeah.
You think that you would want them spending that money because, like, if they lose on it, they're like, oh, well, that wasn't my money. I'm going to put my money in on it. And then if they do win, they just put it right back in.
There have been times
It's
I
already their
put
money.
money in
Yeah.
without realizing that somebody had leftover credits
Yeah.
on there. So
And is it, when do they draw the line? Is $2 gross amount of overuse? Like, oh, this guy had 3 or 4 free plays. Is that where we draw the line? Or
in a $2 machine, he got half a play.
yeah, like I don't know if y'all been to Central City, Blackhawk.
Mm-hmm.
That is like when they say adult arcade. That is the adult arcade without the glory hole. That is like literally adult wages at an arcade. Like, instead of like you had to like beg and plead and fucking fight a mountain lion to death for the $20 that you scrounged for the past month to get to the arcade. And then there's the casino where it's like $20 for 2 plays, bitch. Oh,
Well, I wonder, are they doing the same thing in Vegas?
they probably just kill you in Vegas. Or like one of them showgirls gets up in the ranks by strangling you, and they're like, once she kills you, they like take off her headdress and be like, "Congratulations, you're a bartender now." Like,
Or she gets a bigger headdress.
you're the queen of the showgirls.
Yeah.
You command them all. I want to be married to her.
But that would be funny if they just get
Yeah, but she
promoted.
would fuck you. You would not be fucking her.
Soon they would become DJ.
And then Coco.
They become DJ at the strip club.
Yeah.
Here comes Delilah on the center stage. And like, weren't you working here 3 months ago? No, I got a job over at the casino, and now I'm here because I killed somebody.
Yep.
Vegas.
That's fucked. I don't like it.
What, Vegas?
No, that they do that shit, man.
Oh, of course it's fucked. Remember the good old days when they just broke your knuckles?
Why does the
Good old days
FBI
when the
get
mob
involved?
owned it instead of what?
Why does the FBI have to be involved?
They do a background check on your ass. It's federal. It's a federally protected area, man. It's Federal Reserve.
We
yeah.
have like a federal games commission.
And Federal Reserve police, like federal cops up there.
Wow.
I imagine that's probably one of the laziest jobs in this state. It's like, oh, you don't gotta watch the pot money transports. You gotta watch the gambling establishments where they ferry all these old people up. Like, oh no! Like one drunken disorderly arrest every month, maybe.
I
I don't know.
There's
I've spent
not
some
many
time.
people
Wow, the chat room's blowing up, y'all.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Black Cock Casino.
Black Cock Casino from Blue Unicorn. Wonderland was my babysitter for years, Ryan says. So is it illegal to park in a parking spot that has leftover time on it? I got totally Germaned on that deal. Oh, I get it. Instead of Jude, Germaned on that.
I got you.
That's like a Kevin Spacey thing.
He's not funny either.
Yeah, so you guys can read it. You guys know how to read.
Do we?
Don't imply things you don't know.
I have pictures on my tattooed on my body because I can't read words. Dougal.
I like this thing right here. I think it's called a hamburger. It's just like a vagina.
I've never seen this sandwich, but I've been told this is what it looks like. Like, oh, that's not a Reuben, buddy. That is not a Reuben. That is genitals. That ain't rye bread, buddy. Some thigh action.
Even though it's yeasty.
God bless the yeast. How else do we make our beer cultures? Sometimes people will take your machine when you get up to piss. It's bad etiquette, but not illegal. I agree. Yep, if they catch you with the weed, it is actually a federal case. Wow, I did not know that you couldn't get stoned at a casino. So you got to drink the free booze they fly you
That's
with.
fucking hilarious because there are dispensaries attached to some of the casinos up there.
Really?
And I've gotten high in the smoking area of the casinos up there several times over.
I'd imagine so.
With other people, like people just like getting high out there as I come out to smoke a cigarette. They don't give a fuck.
As long as you're spending money.
It's probably places like Vegas where it's a little bit more foot traffic-y.
There's not that many people up there. Like, the Mail Star is the biggest one, and everywhere else is kind of small. Anywho, but
You alright, sweetheart?
Ugh, tired.
You need
Well,
some
shut up.
energy drinks in you.
I do.
You need to.
Put sugar in.
Do you want some Dr. Pepper?
No. All right.
You want some whiskey?
Whiskey, Dr.
Do you want some whiskey?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I might be able to just cut a vein and you might be able to catch some whiskey out of that.
Right. Just.
Tastes like iron and oak.
Smoky.
A little bit of herpes. Little bit of
I don't
herpes.
carry herpes in my blood. It's just the...
Blue Unicorn
you
says,
got my
"Don't
go
worry,
fast."
Spanky. He's got your
Just
go
a little bit,
fast."
that's
Thank
all.
you, Blue Unicorn.
Alright. So what, so let's see here. Who's got the next topic? Oh, I do. Well then, I've been curious. That's where it happens.
Oh shit! That's you, sweetheart.
So, our first bit. This is a first for that's where it happens.
Oh boy.
Because it happens at FieryCon. We're going to Flavortown.
Oh no.
Yep. So there is an actual event coming up in New York City called FieryCon.
That's what that
Where
says.
where
Is it like a
people
bar crawl?
Yes, it is a bar crawl where you dress like Guy Fieri and just get shit faced. That is not the right story.
No, this is.
It's probably just as raunchy.
Guy Fieri themed bar crawl. I want to see the women that turn out to this.
Yeah, I bet they're scary. I
But
bet they all
yes.
look like Melissa McCarthy.
I bet you it's just a gay orgy at the end.
A
I believe
whole
it.
group of
They're
individuals.
all
There's
just
there you
Oh
go.
my god, there they are.
I was kind of hoping for the spiked blonde hair. A little disappointed.
That's when you make out with a chick and her stenciled on mustache rubs off onto you, much like Guy Fieri's stenciled on mustache rubs onto other men's faces.
Or the hot dog. Although
None of them are wearing shirts with flames on them. I'm very disappointed.
Yeah.
Me too.
They fucking ruined
But yes,
the
it's a
spirit of
bar
Fieri
crawl
Con.
where they all dress as Guy Fieri and take to the streets and drink and dress like Guy Fieri.
Yeah,
that's it.
just be bitches.
Sounds kind of.
I'd like to see
horrible.
the arrest records from
That's
this.
where
It's
it happened.
ridiculous. It's
I
fucking
bet it is.
No
ridiculous.
pussies. Those fans of Guy
Yeah.
Fieri.
I bet you Guy Fieri wouldn't even go.
Oh fuck no.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, why?
Watch Guy Fieri be the grand wizard of the parade. I don't know what that guy's called, but I assume he's called the Grand Wizard.
Grand Poopa.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, the Grand Wizard, that's a KKK thing.
That is definitely.
I heard that somewhere once. Like when I was a kid, growing up, like not understanding what the KKK was in a Mexican American
You're like,
household, and like
Grand Wizard, you're like, that sounds awesome.
yeah, like after reading Lord of the Rings, and be like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Gandalf was quite the Grand Wizard.
Yeah,
Don't
and
tell
then,
me you went up to your mom and like, I want to be the Grand Wizard, and she beat your ass.
no, actually worse.
Oh shit.
Oh, that was around the time that I got erotic and exotic.
Yes,
mixed
they
up.
drink like Guy Fieri.
That was confusing, and
Those-
those two words did not interchange.
You're like at the fish store, like those fish are so erotic.
Yeah, exactly. Exotic and erotic are not the same word as 14-year-old Colin.
But as you mature as an adult, it is.
Yeah, no. As a man-child, I'm told to be more erotic, and I'm trying to be exotic, but somehow the IT uniform hasn't gotten her aroused yet. When I come out of the closet with red balloons,
You just send the balloons out first. You just
just blown up condoms painted red, and she's like, oh no!
Everything floats down here.
I was actually watching this Spanish porno.
Ooh.
Speaking of balloons.
Ole. Ole.
Continue, please.
What does it got to do with balloons?
Well, I was talking about the girl was like, he kept blowing up condoms, and then she's like, oh, I never use balloons. I always fuck bareback, and the actor in the porno was taken aback, like physically, like he was like, this wasn't scripted. What is happening? And she's like, I don't know you, stranger, but I never fuck with a condom.
She's been working her improv class.
Like, I've never seen a reaction like that in a porno. Like, he was literally, like, he blinked a couple times, like, kind of stood back.
Was it subtitled?
Yeah.
Nice.
You can look it up.
No,
My
I'm kidding.
vague understanding of Spanish got me to the point where I was just like, this is horrific and vague. But the subtitles would drive it home.
It'd be funny if it's just like him turning to the director. He's like, hey, can we please wear a condom? Please?
He's like, yo, I gotta go home tonight to my wife.
Yeah, she did not sell me on this.
I do not feel secure.
Oh, I'm just here to make balloon animals.
Thought you guys
Is that
needed a
what we're
clown.
calling it now? Is that what I should tell my frat boys? Like, hey, tell her you're gonna show her a party trick. Make a balloon animal up in her.
Are you having sex with frat boys?
No, I'm in a frat, and so basically I lead a lot of frat boys.
Do they have sex with each other?
Can you what?
Bum one.
Yeah. Sorry.
Is that one empty?
Yeah.
Fuck, I was gonna swap off your head. I'm gonna do it.
Update.
Spanky just got killed.
Fired.
Spanky should take a dab.
Oh no.
Update.
Pardon
Spanky
me,
has been
that was
filed
rude.
for physical and sexual abuse.
It's not
Yeah.
abusive.
He's
right?
been put on leave. Put on leave. So our other bit of when we're not in Flavortown
Yo,
is about Florida, of course, because that's where it happens.
that's where it happens.
Where a woman is being accused of killing her husband, hiding his duct tape body in a closet, and walling over it.
She does not look like she has any time left for anybody's bullshit
No.
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah, you know it's
She's
hard.
72.
You gotta spend
looks
time
good.
at Home Depot on the weekends doing the DIY classes to learn how to wall
No, she's
over a dead
65.
body.
Sorry.
You know, it's rough out there for her. She killed her 72-year-old husband.
Yeah, he's 72.
How long were they married? How long did it take before she snapped?
2 months.
2 months.
2 months.
It was a Vegas thing.
It was right after the honeymoon.
It was the honeymoon.
They got home. She shot him.
Yeah, just walled him up. That's
They
terrifying.
found a fabricated brick wall inside a closet under a stairway.
Wait, how do you fabricate a brick wall? Like, does that mean you made fake bricks? Or you poorly fashioned a brick wall? Or like,
I think that's what that means.
did you do that thing at like kids' places where you painted a brick wall and it's just plywood?
Or no, yeah, or
Glossy?
like cardboard.
It's kind of glossy, so the cops are like, "Hey, brick wall shiny."
Yeah,
Kick it
yeah,
down!
don't look right while the rest of the wall's brown.
Joe, what will probably happen? Everything else was drywall, and
This
it's
is
just
concrete.
like bricks.
Yeah, just bricks in the middle of the drywall.
I
Like,
thought you had a
this?
closet.
This is our industrial area. Thank you very much, please.
This is where I keep my bricks. Leave me alone.
I like to spit on them and tell myself why I spit on them.
I figured when I turned 65, I'd start being a mason. Stone mason.
A grand wizard of the stonemasons.
I'm a stoned mason. My name is George.
So, she's definitely done some math.
Or she's that's probably like her fourth marriage. And the first three, she was like one of those people who believed you have three loves. Your first one, the one that teaches you the most about yourself, and the one you're supposed to end up with. And this was the fourth one. She's like, well, fuck it.
She killed all the other ones, too.
It might have been more her than him.
And made a brick house.
That was some
with them.
sassy eyebrows. Look at her.
They were.
They have fucking face.
Like those look like bat wings on her face.
She needed Batman. She was just calling out all the time.
A bat
Where was that
signal
Dark
on her
Knight?
face. I have left some bat signals on people's faces.
Yes,
So
it
I
was
showed him that
fabricated
one.
with duct tape, and yes, his body was duct tape. Blue unicorn.
It was a sex thing at first. Got out of hand.
It always is with duct tape.
No, his body was duct tape.
Oh.
Like his whole body.
No. Yes.
Maybe.
She shot him, Alfred Wozniak, in the left temple. She shot Alfred Wozniak. Oh, yeah. That's about it.
I like how they're
So-
specific about where you're shot, but not like how long they've known each other or.
No?
I like how out of Florida always comes these stories like, man arrested for trying to make jetpack out of 2 cans of hairspray and a sparkler. Or like,
Exactly.
like, Florida man mauled to death by pet grizzly bear and tiger kept in the back of his double wide with no secure lodging. Like they're like Florida is the old west of the new age, but like in the way that we already figured out how you get Giardia and how like how you like it's like I'm slightly further along than the old west.
There's actually a Twitter account where they just post up every time like Florida Man does something.
Yeah, it's Florida man.
Yeah.
Florida man. Shout out Katie, Florida man. Katie is Florida man.
Florida is the reason why we have our hashtag. That's where it happens.
Dude, like you know, it's legal in Florida to own any animal without a license. You could be an inbred redneck living in a shack on the edge of the bayou
But you can have a giraffe.
with like African lions or tigers or bears or venomous snakes.
Oh my.
And you can just keep them out. Like you can just put a fenced in like yard. Like you're like, oh, the lion can't jump over that, so I keep them all in here. And you got like bears and tigers and snakes, and like for some god awful reason, some armadillo
Makes sense.
that's giving everything leprosy.
Oh shit.
That's Florida for you.
Them salts run deep.
The
You're
bath
right.
salts do run deep in Florida.
Real deep.
Like last time I was in Florida, shit, probably not a good story to tell.
You're right, Blue
Why did you
Unicorn.
tell it?
No, there was
Florida is
something-
America's
something-
wang.
Someone do streamers.
That's right.
I hope I covered the right mic.
So yeah, watch out for
I
Florida.
didn't.
What are you throwing at me?
No, nothing. I was just hoping I covered the right mic because I threw some incriminating evidence of the last time I was in Florida.
Do you want to repeat that?
Something threesome with a couple strippers in Cocoa Beach.
One was a man.
In boots.
Two
Well, one of them might as well have been.
On a houseboat.
She was
It was
strong.
transition.
There were a lot of Roxy's involved, if you know what I mean.
Pop rocks?
Concert venue?
No, like you crush them up and snort them off a glass table.
Oh, Oxys.
No, Roxy's.
Oh.
They're different. They're similar.
Same boat, different rock in motion.
Outside.
Yeah, I'll toss that for you. But yeah,
Different
Why couldn't
ocean.
she shoot it,
Different
man?
ocean.
But the worst
Why
part
gotta-
was I was visiting
I
my
gotta
aunt in
not
Florida.
have shoot game.
So I'm visiting my aunt in Florida. This is all happening 2 houses down from her house. Like I got picked up by these girls. They're next door neighbors with my aunt and my mom's over there. Like dear God, Dear God.
You came home raking a pussy.
Pissy.
Mom's like, what's that smell? You're like, it's pussy, Mom.
It's the
I didn't
bitch.
come home.
It's pussy, man.
I didn't come home. I grew up in a good household. I didn't come home. I bathed in the ocean.
It's,
Got that salt water to
It's
get that
pussy
brine
and
off.
salt water.
I got that brine off my dick with the salt water.
Blind on blind. What's every time?
Alrighty.
Brine on brine. I heard Coca-Cola helps.
Are you picking a topic, sweetheart?
My turn to pick.
Should I mark off the ones we done?
Oh, is that the more you know? Is that Justin Bieber?
Well, yeah, that's a couple things.
Then let's do it.
There's a couple things we got going on here. The first thing is there has been a 20-plus year research study going on, and they're finding more and more links between the autism spectrum and gender dysphoria.
And for those at home who don't understand what gender dysphoria is,
Some trannies you see and hereabouts on the TVs.
thank you for giving the Arkansas explanation. I wanted 3
Yeah.
steps up, but, good enough.
What is it?
The Arkansas explanation.
Oh, gender dysphoria. What?
It's where you feel that you are not the gender that you were born.
Yeah.
Where
So it's like where it starts.
It's
Yeah,
the argument.
yeah,
it's the argument.
It's
step
the-
one.
It's the
gateway.
treatable disorder, not treatable, but
It's the identifiable. It's what the
identifiable.
DSM uses
Yeah.
to, and I mean, is there? If we based our lives off the DSM,
We'd be fucked.
not necessarily. We'd be a lot farther, but
Not until you choose.
in that
to-
stance, no, because it is science. It is, but that's psychology. It is shades of gray. It differs from person to person. What is gender dysphoria from someone from somebody who's going through transition and taking all the right steps to the person who murders women and makes a tight suit out of their skin? There's a level of difference between so like who is in gender dysphoria, who is. It's a hard topic.
It's complicated because
because it is science, but it isn't.
What it boils down to is this sex and gender, and it becomes very intriguing because like the identity, the cultural identity of gender will form a person's response to gender dysmorphia, if that makes any sense. A feminine gesture is only a feminine gesture, even though a man can do it. Same muscle responses because culturally that's how we appropriate it. So it becomes, as far as social science is concerned, a cultural phenomenon as far as a reaction to a binary setting.
But I mean, this isn't just culturally happening. There are tribes. Just an example. There are. I forget the word, but it's a word. It's a traditional word for men who identify as women, who are basically like the gatherers. Like if you
Native
were to.
American society, yeah.
Well, no. This is Mesoamerican society.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there's a
This
lot
is
of
everything south
examples
of the
of
border.
it, yeah.
So basically, these were men who identified as women. They are not. They didn't breed. They didn't have kids. They were just kind of widowers. They were kind of spinsters who would help take care of children, help do things, but they were recognized in society as that, and it was never a gender disoriented. It was never a gender dysmorphia. It was that is who they are. That is what they want to do.
Tribes.
Yeah, it was actually a high honor to overcome and a lot of to see past the need for the base human desires of reproduction. I'm good for the site. So I mean, I don't want to say it's shades of gray because it isn't shades of gray. Because like how you go home and call yourself and who you decide to fuck really don't affect nobody else.
What I was saying with the culture phenomenon, I'm not talking about shades of gray because I'm a nihilist. I don't believe in value. But like at the end of the day, in those settings, they were still adhering to the cultural phenomenon of the alternate sex, and this has multiple layers because you have the identity of the cultural appropriation, then the social deviancy layered on top of that. So I'm not talking about the social deviancy, whether or not it's right or wrong. I'm just talking about how they perceive cultural bias and cultural standards and their reaction to it.
Okay. Sorry, would you continue a little bit?
Oh,
Sorry.
I was just talking about like with the whole gender dysmorphia that like they're identifying as other gender, and the other, but it's more probably they're identifying as the cultural representation of said gender.
So, like,
That
you're
makes
saying,
sense.
like, if, so say, I were feeling...
At least that's as far as because I've done some
I'm just
research
confused
on
how
it.
to explain that. Like, I don't want to misword it. How would you explain it in to our viewers?
Well, I'd say like if you like a good difference is like we see gender black and white, like women do feminine things, men do masculine things. Well, what about in another culture where the women do more masculine things? What would happen if you had a man who was in the male subclass, which was the more homeroom and doing more feminine things?
So,
which
like,
you see what I'm saying? Like,
no, I get what you mean. Like, I've known women who can break horses better than men, like some of the toughest cowboys I ever knew.
Yeah.
But I also knew men who can bake cakes better than my mom, my Mima, and everybody else in my family.
So imagine if
New
you're
male
in a
makeup
setting
artists
with
are
that as the standard. The gender dysmorphia is going to look different.
Okay.
So is the cultural component involved as well.
I can see where you're coming from. So I see the conversation has turned to eunuchs. Interesting. As I happen to be a eunuch. No, I'm kidding.
You had your balls cut?
Well, I had something cut down there. Nothing really set right. It's kind of like a multi-layer chess game.
At least
going
you
on.
have 2 left now.
You know, like where it's like a 3D chess game where things are going up and down. There's levels. There's levels to my genitals.
Levels to my genitals. Hashtag.
I got levels to my genitals.
There it is.
Show me your genitals.
I swear to God, I got a couple people watching right now that are looking at me a little differently. I'm glad that I'm here with you all, letting the world see my genitals
Levels
as having
to my
levels.
genitals.
I'm just imagining what was that game with the little guy with the trumpet nose who's jumping up?
I have no idea.
Cubert?
Cubert and my genitals.
Does it go that way?
Yeah.
You're gonna have a good night at work tonight thinking about all this.
So the other part of our the more you know is there's another research study going out, and researchers are showing that people who like Justin Bieber's music are more likely to be psychopaths.
Baby, baby, baby is my ringtone. What does that mean?
It means you're a psychopath.
It means I'm gonna take the Key Bank Center and I'm a run amok.
So,
let's just hope, for the sake of everyone in the world ever, that if a psychopath is listening to a Justin Bieber CD and they feel the urge to shoot up a concert, do it at a Justin Bieber concert.
Or, do it in the basement where you're listening to that. That counts as a
No,
concert.
no, you gotta shoot some Justin Bieber's fans.
So I got a question, like a big question, like this. That's a very broad statement. Like, A, how are they defining psychopaths? B, how are they collecting this data? Because there's one thing, like,
I know you're freaked out, aren't you, Matt?
no, like you can make the claim that
He's gonna throw his Justin Bieber CD
They're
out
probably
the
looking
window
at,
when
like,
he
they're
leaves
probably-
it.
It's
You know.
out.
Deleted it off his computer.
They're probably looking at, the creeps who, like Justin Bieber music for that reason and starting to siphon through.
Well, I know
who's not
that.
a pedophile?
But
Who is a grown man listening to Justin
Well,
Bieber?
everyone they bust for kitty porn has Justin Bieber on the computer too. Like, it's on the same flash drive.
well,
gotta
that's
delete some
they're
stuff.
They're a pedophile, not a psychopath. But like I don't know. It seems like a very broad statement. You could say that like in the summer, there's more ice cream sales.
Mm-hmm.
Also, more people drown, so increases of ice cream sales equal more dead children. When in reality,
believe
it's
it.
warm out, more people are swimming, they're eating ice cream, and they're going swimming.
Makes
But
a
I
lot
mean,
of
the-
sense.
You know, I mean, isn't the major demographic age of Justin Bieber's music young?
It was.
Or
He's
truckers.
older now.
I
Or
mean,
truckers somewhere
it's-
lonely in Kansas.
It's like a whole next generation of psychopaths. Thank you, Justin Bieber.
It was like that's why I asked how do you define a psychopath, because there's like different levels of psychopath, and when you actually clinically, they try not to label people as psychopaths if they're going through like clinical care, because like if you get labeled as a psychopath and then you go to trial, they'll be extra heavy on you with sentencing.
Yeah, they'll kill you.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the funny thing, because, like, what is a dangerous mental case and what is there's a difference between a degenerate with mental issues and an unfortunate case of falling through the cracks. There's a difference between the vet who gets home, didn't receive the right treatment, and pulled the trigger, and the person who's going through the same shit and seeking treatment. Psychopath is a relative term. Psychopath is
It says
it's a tag.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't also... psychopaths aren't always murderers. They're often just that major asshole you have to put up with at work.
Well, yeah, but
that's what one guy says.
There's definitely more clarification because they actually, like, medically, they have, like, certain different descriptors, and you have to match up for a certain number of descriptors.
Are we talking a sociopath? Are we talking somebody who has no connection to humanity, doesn't mind murdering, hurting, destroying, torturing? Like, do we see that?
They ask questions like psychological profile questions.
Because I've been profiled.
Pointed to that.
I probably shouldn't say that.
But they do say
I've been profiled.
that if you like Eminem, Blackstreet's No Diggity, and Bieber's What Do You Mean, then you're more likely to be a true psychopath. The good news is, though, if you like Money for Nothing by Dire Straits or My Sharona by The Knack, you're less likely. That's funny, because My Sharona makes me a psychopath. Yeah.
I think it's interesting how in this day and age we never used to put stock into psychological health, into diagnoses. You know, we've always kind of discredited it. They're crazy. They got mommy. But I don't know. Just it's interesting the stigmas. A lot of the time that stick with a lot of people going through treatment and stuff like that. Like someone in the same boat as me, complex PTSD, works with alcohol, has a lot of firearms. That is a perfect recipe for a mass shooting, clinical depression. I'm not gonna go into my whole life story, but like, what is the equation and what is the outcome and how do we discern the two? Because that's something I thought about. Like I have a bad bender on some bath salts, and Colin done made the news. Well, is that a possibility, or like what makes a monster?
Well, you're talking about like the Leviathan and Hobbes' theory of government, like, and we live in a series of anarchy, and we give over
with
certain
the Commonwealth,
rights.
my motherfucker.
Exactly, we give over certain rights. Like we give them over, we pay them for a certain measure of security. So, and the big problem we have right now with mental health is we don't know. Like Freud tried to take a stab at it. He
just had mommy issues and cocaine.
Yeah, he has some ideas that like kind of stick, but like as you're saying, like the whole Oedipus complex and the Neely succession myth, that's kind of bullshit.
Blue Unicorn, you are correct that correlation does not imply causation.
Thank you. Oh my God, thank
Ryan
you.
Hale. They're getting their data. They questioned 190 NYC University students, so it's not quite the biggest sample. Not quite the most productive. Yeah, exactly. You're right. Plenty of psychopaths are very intelligent, and yes, Blue Unicorn does know his shit sometimes.
And yeah, correlation does not cause causation. Thank you for saying that. That is, as somebody who works in the substance abuse and addictions counseling field, you can laugh at home if you know me. That is something that you deal with. Like it's hot outside, and crime rates are going up. Is it because of that? No, it's because windows are open and everybody's out doing shit. Crime rates don't go up because the heat's out. Crime rate goes out because everybody's outside.
And you posted up on Facebook that you're not home.
Yeah, exactly. You're taking selfies. Oh, you're like, oh, I'm out with my friends, and everybody knows you suck ass at locking your back door. That's how you got your TV and your dog lifted. And guess who's got a new golden doodle who's the shit?
What is them, Frankie?
See, that's what pissed me off. Like, you see a lot of these things on Facebook all the fucking time. And to, like, the common reader, they're like, oh my God. And they're easily swayed by some utter bullshit. Like, it could have been a valid fucking study, but it's 190 people from
we're
a
swayed
fucking college town.
In this society, we're swayed in romanticizing kind of mental illness in this weird, standoffish way. We all want to be depressed. We all want to have something wrong with us, but we all don't want to acknowledge what that really is. Oh, I'm distant because I'm depressed. Oh, I'm an asshole because I'm anxious. Oh, I'm just going to treat you like shit because I got PTSD. No. There's no romanticizing fighting day in and day out with your own brain.
Well, there's a lot of...
use your space bar, Blue Unicorn.
Yeah, there's a
Not getting any.
What?
Blue Unicorn, that was a lot of words, including Guilt Shallow, which I've never seen. Copy and paste, dude.
It stopped at mental illness. No, say it ain't so.
Weird. I don't know.
Nobody can read anybody else's chat.
Weird.
It's over. Done.
No more
I don't
chat?
know.
Yeah, we'll just have to read it out.
What happened to the chat? Why?
That's me.
That's weird.
Doesn't
But does
like
anybody
me.
else have anything to say about that? Like,
Base-
in this day and age, does anybody have any comment on that? Because I find that as a very common thing. People love to say they're depressed. People love to say they're anxious. People love to blame their unwillingness to be the fuck outside of their house on social anxiety. And
There's actually so the demographer slash sociologist was like tackling this problem, and the problem with the millennial generation in general is we grew up believing that we could do anything. We can become the best next
Yeah,
astronaut
we got
out there.
trophies for being second.
Exactly.
best and
Well,
third best.
see, the problem with that is like in reality, most of us are average because that's the law of averages. And our whole psyche is a narrative that we tell ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So if all of a sudden we become an adult, or we find ourselves not as far off as we have wanted to, we like to cling to excuses. And the mental health, the way it's pumped in the media, allows us as said excuse, like, oh, I have depression. This is why I'm not doing as well in life. Oh, I have ADHD. That's why I can't learn
it's a
as well.
scapegoat.
Precisely. Whether or not that actually exists, and you have the placebo effect where like they believe they have what's there because it solves their problem. Like that'd be an explanation. And there's also a flip side of it that our psychiatric medicine has gotten better. We can identify cases sooner, and even the minute ones that need help. And then there's also the fluoride in the water that's turning all the frogs gay.
Right. It's giving us cancer too and Alzheimer's, don't you know?
Well,
It's
see,
giving you cancerous Alzheimer's gay syndrome.
Well, here's what doesn't make any sense with the fluoride. Fluoride works to help protect your teeth, right? But it only protects your teeth when it's on prolonged contact. That's why you put it in toothpaste so it stays on your teeth. Like after you rinse out, you still got a little fluoride left over. When you drink it, it goes down past your teeth into your gums and into your stomach.
And isn't it one of the most cancerous causing things that we know of?
It's
somewhere up there.
It's up there. There's like a uranium, like 243.
There's the uranium suppository that will give you more cancer than the fluoride.
That's hot.
Do you need my Dr. Pepper? No. Do you need a hug? I can transfer some of my energy into you. I got you. I'm coming. Hold on, folks.
Yay! Yeah.
Energy! Give him a good one. Get
You
him
get
in.
no
Get him
love
there.
from
Get
me.
in there with
Oh,
the-
okay.
You
I
get
guess
no
it's
love.
It's gonna be
Energy!
like Goku. Give me your energy, people of the world.
Did that make
Do you
you
want to
feel
get one
better?
too? Get one.
Oh,
He needs
aroused.
no love from me.
He needs no love. He gets no love from me.
That's right. I don't want Matt touching me. He's got good and plenty's all over his crotch.
Is that what we're calling him? Okay. I probably shouldn't be saying this. We have a pledge in our fraternity who recently got crabs, and we're trying to find out a funny nickname. Can we ask the internet what would be a good nickname? Like,
how about that be the
Good and plenty?
Yeah, that's the
No,
con.
no.
oh my God! I love it. All right. Can I
What?
say it?
Yeah.
Commandeer.
Please give us a nickname for this 18, 19-year-old. I don't want to call him a scrub, but like I don't know his name off the top of my head. He's a scrub. So like he lost his V
I
card.
don't want no scrubs.
Got some scrubbies in his scrub, and he got some good and plenties on his good and plenty. So let us get some nicknames. The best nickname for little brother Scratchy Nuts gets the bottle of bourbon. I will hand deliver it and do a funny little jig. And you don't know how good my jigs are. I'm Irish and lazy, so
What
they're
if he's out of state?
Itchy,
I will drive at it. I will mail it. Like, it's illegal to mail this. I will mail it to you.
Itchy McStinkfinger.
I like Itchy McStinkfinger.
Krabs McGee.
You can call him Itchenberg.
Let's keep it going, folks. Let's keep it going. Like, the best name. We're gonna, like, think of your best name. Send it on in.
You have about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Time limit, folks.
The Crab Whisperer.
The Crab Whisperer. Ooh. I like that. Alright, so remember, Scratchy, Itchy Balls! Come up with a good name!
Let's call him Zoidberg.
If he were funny.
The
If he
feed
were
stopped.
funny.
What do you
The
mean
Little
the feed
Mermaid.
stopped?
Because he's slightly feminine and he's followed around by a bunch
Still
of crabs.
showing over here. It's
Hey.
gone.
The feed didn't stop.
No, it's still there.
What are you talking about, Adam?
Slate! Where have you been?
You're full of shit, Adam.
He's been working like an adult.
I did that once too. It's done.
So, anyways, whose topic? Your topic.
Is it for realsies?
Yeah.
No fooling. Let's talk about boycott Hollywood.
You really want to go there?
Do it.
Colin,
Yeah,
send you a
'cause
tiny comb.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I want to talk about something. So, some more stuff has come out about different people. There's a Pixar executive.
I read about that today.
He has been busted for misconduct. The drummer from Pierce the Veil, Matt, I know that's your favorite band.
Who are they?
I don't know, some fucking emo band.
See, he already knows. You gotta pretend you don't know who they are. Who? What?
I'm pulling
when?
I'm pulling a joke.
Harvey
somewhere.
who?
What? Who's the
I didn't
big
say
one?
Harvey.
for you?
So, and Eddie Hermida, the singer of Suicide Silence, just recently got busted for having an inappropriate relationship with a 17-year-old when he was 32.
Oh, technically that's legal-ish.
She was from Austria, and it wasn't so much consensual.
Okay, so it was rape.
Well, he didn't rape her. It was for like pictures and shit. But like she didn't want to do it, and he was just basically being a dick about it.
Being a creep.
Yeah, using his position of power over her to get nudes and shit.
Matt says scratch and sniff.
Ooh, I like
for a
it.
nickname. So
That's a good
So
one.
I actually do have a genuine question. As men in this society, what do we do when we see our friends acting like this?
You kick the living shit out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what do you do? Like the other day I was faced with something like this and saw one of my friends acting like a creep ass. And this is a friend I've had for years. I didn't know what to do. I started just laughing at him and like making fun of him until he left the party. But like, what is a genuine response to this kind of thing?
You beat the crap out of them.
What if they're like twice your size?
You
This guy is like a roid raging motherfucker.
And
you playing drugs in his car and call it a day.
I don't know.
I'm a sadist. I have no friends.
Try to have
sodomize him.
words with him. You know, be like, dude, what the fuck? That's not cool. And if they
Tell his mother.
If they give you a response that you don't like, then you tell his mother, and then she beats the fuck out.
All right, I like it. I'm glad. I will go with that option from now on.
Always go with the mother.
Oh, right. I like it. I like it. Sorry, I just wanted to ask. That might be something.
Hey, that's a good question. You know, it's something we do need to ask ourselves because it went fucking untouched for so long.
Yeah, and like that is something
Untouched.
that's funny. But like that is something that we face as like with our friends and with the behaviors that they had that we might not have addressed up to this point or might not have chosen to see or might have just actually not seen. I don't know. Sorry. Continue. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but that's pretty much it. There's more. There's gonna be more. We'll
So
find
the
it
head of
out.
Pixar. I want to know.
Sylvester Stallone,
Yeah, Sylvester
Russell
Stallone.
Simmons, Gene Simmons.
I want to know if the Pixar guy.
No
the one-
Richard Simmons.
George Takei?
The Jew.
George Takei?
Yeah.
George Takei we talked about last week.
Yeah.
You know
it's-
the Pixar symbol where he's jumping on the eye. I want to know if the Pixar exec was jumping on it like that.
Yeah.
And these guys are trying to work on these like cute little skits, and he's just like, hey, and he's
He
just
was
like,
riding
they're just
dirty.
like, sir, I can't work under these conditions, sir, that ass is too much, sir.
Sir.
That probably made him come. If you told me that.
He's like, keep saying no, keep saying no.
We'll have a contract for you to sign when we're done.
There's an NDA after I climax. It's the NDA max. Exactly.
Hashtag method
I
cheat.
agree with you, Kat. Kat says, guys get away with this stuff because other guys make it socially acceptable. Answer to your question. Other men have to be the ones to make it socially unacceptable. And that's what we're saying, I think, in this, too, is it... I mean, I don't feel like it's ever been necessarily socially acceptable in my life. You know, and I've never... if I've seen people do it, I've usually called them out on their shit. But...
No, and I
yeah,
agree.
nonetheless, like, it's fucked up, man. We don't need to be that way as a society.
And then, like, honestly, there's like this weird stigma, like, no, I'm good, man. It, like, calling out, you know, like, rocking the boat. But at some point, like, that could be your daughter, that could be your sister, that could be your friend, that could be your best friend, that could be that chick you grew up with, who, no, there was never a sexual tension there, but that's your best friend. And, like, that puts a new light on it, you know? Like, nobody ever makes it personal like that because it's someone else, it's happening to someone else. You know? Because it's not like, this happened to my little sister, this didn't happen to my mom, this didn't happen to my aunt, it's happened to someone else. And that's why we can make it okay. Because it's not as personal, but, like, we start thinking about it, it could be anybody, anytime, anywhere, any place, and I mean, shit. Pretty much has been. I don't know. Just,
I'm actually bummed. Because I have never, ever been sexually harassed in the workplace.
Do you want me to sexually harass you in this workplace? Can I sexually harass you in this workplace? I have a proxy.
I mean, this isn't a workplace.
I have a proxy.
About? I come every Saturday, and
he comes every
The
Saturday.
second I walk through the door.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Watch the children.
I do it for the children.
Oh, don't do it for the children.
I don't know. I say that it's been happening forever. Like, all the way back in history. This is, you know, I don't know.
Well, it's
It's
like
fucked up. It's disgusting.
It's
Maybe we're trying to find a way to just not pay attention.
well, I find
No, we
surprising-
should pay attention to
No,
it.
but you know
though.
what I'm saying? It's like the whole, like you were saying, where it's not happening to me, so we just talk about it, get angry, or whatever.
I mean, I've seriously,
Doesn't
I've cut
change
off
anything.
the movies and shit, a ton of the movies.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's coming out now because, like, remember the
Like,
whole trope, like, whose dick did she have to suck to get that part? Like,
Yeah, for real
That's a
now.
common phrase, and I'm surprised, super surprised that, like, that hasn't come out, like, sooner. I thought we were having that phrase because this happened a long time ago. And the fact that it's coming out now, like, that was the tongue-in-cheek being like, yeah, this shit is fucking terrible. Like, the fact that, like, I don't know.
No, it really is. Like,
Kat says it's always heartening, though, to see this side of it. People who are trying to be more aware of themselves, their friends. Men need to see more of this model, too. Blue Unicorn says, what's fucked, though, is that I knew a situation like this. The girl's mom didn't even care, so yeah. And we gave the dude endless amounts of shit, but he didn't care, so moral and legal rarely equate. I ended up just walking away.
see, there needs... You can't just get a justice squad out with a lynching rope and a castrating pitchfork.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
But
I'll tell you.
word.
I'll
The
tell
thing
you.
is-
Word.
Yeah.
Word.
I know this story, Blue Unicorn.
yeah,
Anyway, I'm sorry. Sidetrack.
justice and fairness tend not to go hand in hand. You're right, Blue Unicorn. Legality and morality tend to find themselves on the same scale. It's not up to us to go make things right, but it is up to us, like Cat H says, to be more aware of what we're doing and to try to be better, because shit, man, we say this is ingrained, we say this is a part of us, blah blah blah, it's part of our society, blah blah blah, but we just try to be better, right? We just try to be better every day,
Right.
and we just know what's wrong, we know what's okay, and we don't know what we don't know, but we'll learn that when we learn it.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. I do children's parties as well, but I do them shirtless.
With pasties?
You don't gotta pay extra. Well, you gotta pay extra for the pasties. I actually am free the nipple friendly.
Yeah, you gotta buy the pasties.
I heard that about you.
I've taken inspiration out of Doug's creepy clown basement studio.
Yeah.
You like my clowns?
I do like your clowns. I've never been in an environment with so many friendly clowns. It's usually more methy, truckery. I'm wearing stockings and I'm gonna fuck you with this tall boy kind of clowns, but like
That's the best
Are you talking about the beer or a tall buddy?
tall boy of beer. It's usually sharp at the end too, so it can lubricate as it penetrates.
I just use a knife.
Oh God, you're the knife fucking guy from Seven Deadly Sin, or from what was it, Seven? The Brad Pitt movie. Yeah, knife fucker, knife dildo. I'm glad Kevin Spacey didn't have a knife dildo. He had a knife dildo deflecting efficiency. It's as efficient as a knife dildo. It's as pleasurable as a knife dildo and as satisfying. That like, well, I may or may not have molested that person, but I'm gay. That's not satisfying. You could have said you're a werewolf, and that would have been more interesting. Like, I'm a lichen. catch me at the full moon molesting more boys. Like,
Look at that,
it would have been more like, oh no, we need to get silver bullets. Less, I have to now not watch American Beauty.
Yeah.
American Beauty.
So I want to ask, are we doing, who's next?
Whose turn is it? Whose turn is it? I don't fucking care. Somebody said.
All right, I want to hear about this VR tripping and the children overdose.
Oh.
Ooh.
So, seeds and stems. All right. Well, the doctors. Well, no, not doctors, but people. Some manufacturers basically have developed a VR machine that creates hallucinations for you without the drugs.
Visual hallucinations.
Yes.
Though.
Yes.
That's cool. But didn't we try this before with the binaural beat frequencies? Like the sound tripping?
Oh yeah, the musical tripping. And we've tried it before with the spice. Like non-tripping.
Oh yeah. Oh, now we just have to combine them together. they could before they weren't that good.
You gotta smoke a bunch of salvia,
But
listen
listening
to
to
a
this
bunch
beat-
of biometric beats, and then maybe you won't kill your baby sister in the next room. Like, seriously, whoo.
Yeah, it's using Deep Dream, which is a
Oh,
Google
shit.
technology.
Well, because I've known they've had those trippy make this trippy picture. So, well, that is cool. I will try it out for sure. I wonder if they have an app, because you can get those cheap VR headsets.
Oh God.
We almost had our first.
Correct.
We're not governed by reason work incident.
Crack that window.
It's funny because
Yeah.
we were tripping while talking about tripping.
Crack, smash.
You be tripping.
Don't mind
home.
me in the green screen, folks.
Yeah, you fucking everything up, man. There you go.
So I imagine it's kind of like a camera filter.
No, you just
Everything
get-
you see, it'll warp.
All I see is a crotch.
Yeah, I don't
in the
know.
background. That's pretty creepy.
Oh, I want to see the video. Show me the video of him being all cut
There's
out.
monkey.
He fell.
Oh no.
He took a header.
Yeah,
I will be monkeyed out.
bring the video up on the screen.
Oh, that's perfect. I like that.
You
It's
should-
like monkeys actually
bring-
guess now.
Let's see.
Here, you should light this quote unquote cigarette.
This isn't tobacco.
It is different tobacco.
Whack,
It is not
whack
Middle Eastern tobacco as you're used to, but it's tobacco nonetheless. It's a
Yeah, it's
wacky
not
made.
the tobacco you get from Jerusalem.
Will it make me want to kill my sister?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Chewbacca?
Tobacco.
I don't know how to feel about this.
Feel about what, Doug? Feel about
This.
what?
This, you.
This is who I am now. Don't you know?
You are the green screen.
We should put a T-Rex over him.
I am the green
Joe, can you
screen.
show a T-Rex?
So, on top of this tripping machine, doctors are concluding that a baby's death in 2015 was caused by a marijuana overdose.
Oh
The
God.
baby?
A baby's
baby?
death.
Did that baby smoke
And
a whole
here in
ounce of
Colorado
himself?
in 2015, I think ingested some
You have to show me that
edibles.
later.
Was
Okay,
in
that
Denver?
parent was trying to kill that baby.
I think I know something about that story. Was that in Denver?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that before. It had something to do with a hot tub.
Well, it happened in 2015.
Who takes a baby into a hot tub?
No, I don't remember the whole story, but I remember that
Yep.
it got an edible. But I didn't remember it dying. But I just probably wasn't paying attention.
Probably hurt real bad and then he died.
I was sad. I was really broke by the story.
You're like, what a waste of a hot tub.
More because I thought it was going to threaten the legalization than anything else. It is a pretty horrible story.
No, well, you know how doctors claim. That's a claim. That's not a statement. So I say bunk on that.
Maybe she did take a gram dab.
As a baby, yeah.
Blue unicorn.
You know, a baby that can eat solid foods and... Of
Take dabs.
Oh, of
and
course.
eat edibles. Process, like... oh,
I think
God.
I think these doctors were just wanting to be the ones to be able to conclude that somebody died from weed.
See, maybe this baby finally got the jump on what we've all been wondering. What's the easiest way out as fast as possible? What is the most pain-free part? Heroin? Can't OD on heroin. That's a really risky thing, but you OD on pot, whether it works or not, you're out on a good way.
Just really hungry.
Just really hungry or really dead. Not like heroin, where you're either really sleepy or really dead.
Yeah, who's this? Oh, it's on Fox News. Of course, it's gonna be. Yeah,
It's not just Fox.
Who's this joker who claims?
They're doctors. Denver doctors.
With life-saving opioid overdose.
Come on. My computer's
Yeah,
nice.
he's got it fixed.
Sorry, I just thought it would be funny if Monkey took my...
Literally driving my OCD nuts.
It's okay, it's alright. It's alright.
Don't fuck with camera, man.
So this kid was sick, and they're giving him weed.
No,
I think he
no.
he got his hands on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was a cookie.
He ate the
ate a
brownies.
They say that the cause of death is damage to his heart muscle brought on by ingesting marijuana.
So, like, this was the one time where... You know when you're uncomfortably high and you're like, fuck man, I think I'm going to go out like this? This was the one time that, like, it actually happened.
Yeah.
Well, because marijuana in a sense will create tachycardia and
Increase heart rate and everything, yeah.
Yeah, so in a child who's unable to, like, lift his head.
Yeah, like a heart muscle the size of a string bean.
11-month-old?
Yeah, no. Like, that's understandable, but, like...
Well, especially in edible, that's not just like a hit off a pipe. That's a lot.
And you
for
can't...
a kid that thinks it's a brownie.
Yeah, and you can't just, like... You know, it doesn't phase off. It doesn't taper out. That's bonded to your fat cells, and that baby's nothing but fat and happy. Well, hopefully. It's an American baby. American babies are meant to be fat and happy.
Yeah.
Not saying that other babies aren't meant to be fat and happy. All
But they
babies
just
should be.
can't because they're not us.
Yes! Hashtag hate
American.
us because they ain't us.
Yep.
Hate us because my anus. It is throbbing. What?
That reminds me of... Have you seen Future Man?
I've not yet. Is he out yet?
It is amazing. Future Man is amazing. It's on Hulu. There's a perfect part where somebody was trying to OD by cocaine via anal overdose. And they went through a time shift machine, and it switches parts on you every time you shift through time. So somebody got a different asshole than when they started, and they're like, why is my asshole numb? So that's what that reminded me of.
What?
My asshole now.
What?
I'm in. It'll be our personal joke.
I watched some weird shit.
And that took the cake?
Yeah, that's fucking
Just
weird.
imagine, like, if you and I went through a time machine, we switched genitals, or anuses, or hands, or scars.
Well,
or...
if it's genitals, you're gonna be disappointed.
It is funny in the episode. It's funny in the episode where the little kid gets the huge donger, and he's just like, "No, I'm not giving this back." Finally, I can scratch my knee easily. Yeah, that cringe look right there was the look that I had as well.
Alright.
So you're like, whose genital is it? And it's the one girl. She raises her hand.
That's the new party game.
Sniff the genitals.
Good, man.
Whose genitals is that anyway? It's like whose line is it anyways? But you
Let's
gotta
do
play a
Carrie.
lot before you know what's what.
Whose hand is that?
It's all Jim Carrey's genitals.
Drew Carey.
Drew Carey.
I don't know.
Wrong one.
I think that this
I
is.
want Jim.
All the Carries are creepy. Let's be honest.
I think these people are being full of shit.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I think the doctors are full of shit.
Yeah.
I agree.
Because like
I've been trying to overdose on weed for fucking like almost 20 years, man.
Seriously, did it about a month ago, too, like, for real. Tried.
You have to like take your body's weight within an hour. That's the recommendation I've heard. Your body's weight in consumption, essentially, if you were to do raw
Good
flour.
luck, man.
Yeah,
well,
like
if
you're
the
gonna.
cookie's made out of concentrate and the baby's only like 2 pounds.
Yeah, no, like that make
Yeah.
hopefully more than 2 pounds. That'd be
Okay, so how boring does a
I don't
show
know,
have to
months.
be before the hosts start yawning? Oh,
All right, let's spice it up. Let's all take our pants off.
Well, we're about done actually. We're not going to get
Oh,
through
that's your
everything,
excuse for
but
me not taking off my pants this time, Doug?
yes,
What's it gonna be next time?
yes.
Yes.
Yes, don't take off your pants, Colin. Monkey already gets traumatized before the show.
Spanky's been a lady of the night lately, so
Yeah.
he's working
I work the corners at night.
I got $30 hand job deals.
the
Let me know.
coroners, not the corners, the
I
coroners.
do Groupon.
He literally groups. He literally does groups on Groupon.
Yeah.
Anybody know?
No.
Nah.
No.
Yeah?
Well, fuck, should we just call it a night? It's 8:50.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Should
Yeah.
we? Oh wait, who got the best?
Oh
Nobody.
man.
They
How
didn't do it.
about
They don't
Crab
care about us.
Whisperer?
How about a crab sack?
Ooh. All right, let's
Crab
list them all
shack.
out. Let's list them all out. Maybe we.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
We gotta give somebody. It didn't happen last week either.
Yeah, no, I got a free
Somebody's
EP.
got to get a big bottle of whiskey. I know Mac, the winner of your barrel 100 proof whiskey, is watching.
I'm watching.
And I know some of y'all motherfuckers I told to watch tonight's watching.
Scratch
I
and
said
sniff.
There might be some hook. Oh, I like scratch and sniff.
Scratch and Sniff is one. Krabs McGee. Itchy Stinkfinger.
I like scratch and sniff. Sniff and scratch.
Sniff and Scratch, yeah.
Sniff and scratch wins it.
Sniff and Scratch wins it.
That's the best. Like, my fraternity nickname makes no sense. That one at least does.
Oh, Matt, before you go, I think you're a winner. Matt, Matt,
Oh well, second place.
Matt, are you there?
I
Matt,
don't think Matt's. I like how you're.
Matt.
I'm right here.
Not you, man.
I know.
Other man.
Oh, Matt
Oh,
almost
shit.
left. He says
He's
almost
there.
left.
He's
All
there.
right.
He's there.
Congratulations.
Sniff and scratch.
You.
Scratch and sniff, whatever. It wins the Feisty Spirits Blue Corn Bourbon Whiskey made with 70% blue corn, 30% rye, sourced from Northern America. Like Northern Continental U.S., like Montana and stuff. Anyways, it is all organic, made with locally sourced ingredients. This bourbon will sit nicely on your shelf, entertain well, or play through a nice night of sad cowboy music and contemplating suicide quite nicely. Bourbon.
Nice. Is it good for getting stomped on?
That too. That also, or if you're gonna go stomp on somebody for Craigslist, if you're like,
It's good
I've
to
gone
get
so
you
far
loosened
down that
up.
I need to step on people for money.
Yeah.
That'll get you through.
I just do it for fun.
Matt, you hear that?
You won your
won.
bourbon.
And you just won frat guy his nickname.
Yep, you literally just marked somebody with a name for the rest of their life.
Well, at least until he knows you guys.
Well, we spray paint that shit on graves and shit. No, I'm kidding.
Oh
Yeah. You kill him just so you can.
Pig
spray
tits
paint
written on
grave.
grave. I'm like, oh no, who's pig tits?
Are you
Actually,
big tits?
I'm not pig tits. I'm not either shit napper nor pig tits.
What is your?
Mad Maddox, because somebody wasn't creative enough to come up with a name for someone who's bad at math.
Bad Maddox?
Mad Maddox, like I'm angry at math for some reason.
It makes a lot of sense.
Well, thank you, Matt.
Mexican-American
Thank you.
fraternity,
We
what can you
will
do?
figure out a way to get
You're
this to you.
one of
I
the
have to
college
get in
boys,
touch
he's
with you
so
anyways,
smart.
so
Yeah,
we
Hey.
will get this to you.
I will deliver it if you need. I don't
We
mind.
can deliver it.
Oh, okay.
I have to meet up with him here shortly anyways.
And
so.
thank you for everybody who tuned in because I said so.
Yay.
Much love to.
Thank you. And this is from Feisty Spirits here in Fort Compton, Colorado. Fort Compton, Colorado.
Shout out to the boys of the Palace watching. Shout out to Cat H. Thank you for putting your input. Actually,
Yes, thank all of you for joining us and watching the show. Thank Colin, Fitzgerald, and Matt Chesler for beautiful for joining us. We really appreciate
thanks
you
for
it.
did get that.
It was great.
Something drawn on your chest?
I have tattoos, so kind of.
Oh, it's just so.
He has these crazy things called tattoos.
You saw the camera was all
Yeah.
weird. It looked like I found his hair, but it was dark lines.
There was hair and there was designs, and I didn't know if your hair made the designs.
Yeah.
I was about to be really grossed out, you Wookiee.
You're a-
You have no idea. I actually thought that.
he really did.
I wasn't trying to be mean.
Like, holy shit, I found the missing link. This Wook.
Man, it really is a full moon tonight. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't show me your butt.
Don't.
That's the first time I met him. So anyways, thank you guys for joining us. We'll leave it on that note. You can get us every Tuesday live right here on YouTube. That's youtube.com/notgovernedbyreason. Or you can go to youtube.notgovernedbyreason.com. Right? Or live.notgovernedbyreason.com.
When are you gonna get on the Pornhub?
Well, we've tried for Pornhub, but it's our demographics not ready for that.
Are we not saucy enough?
We're saucy, but it's just not ready for that yet.
We don't have the right sauce.
We're
We need to become master sauciers.
Well, Fredo when they want marinara. I understand.
We're perfecting
They
our
want
sauce.
vodka when we got gravy.
But as always, you can listen to us for free on Google Play, iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Podknife, Podcast Republic, Player FM, all sorts of different fun places. Stitcher Radio, did I say that?
Yes.
I believe
I
so.
did?
Yes.
Word. Well, you can go to all those places and listen to us, subscribe to us, leave us reviews. It helps. But thank you guys. We fucking love you. And we will see you next Tuesday. I'm not governed by reason. Bye.
Sleepy time.
I should warn you before you light that cigarette, wherever it was, wherever it is.
It was behind my ear.
Did you put it? Didn't you put it where you have?
Oh no, I put it where I had my joints. Yes. Why?
There's a cigarette charge in there.
What's the cigarette charge?
Like it's gonna explode the front of the cigarette.
I don't want to smoke it now.
Well, I was hoping you'd light it while we were.
I'm glad I didn't.
At least I'm being honest.
No, I appreciate the honesty. I'm glad I didn't light the IED.